Rated R, this is a warning, you better avoid. Poets are paranoid, DJs destroy. Guess I came back.
That's a G53 and I swear that bitch go bang. Every time your shit come out, she cutting it up. It's only one of me, you cannot touch my brain. You just can't. I'm with all my guys, these niggas ain't in our lane. Bang. I'm a high school dropout, now I'm breaking the bank. Only hit your home one time, I love some thing. Gang. Got sticks in this bitch when he standing on my stain. We need a double R truck, got a big ass tank. How you find yourself trying to come up off my thing? And I never do that shit to you cause it's like, yeah. Dude, you just got locked up, man, free the boy out of the chain. And I love that nigga that day, he'll catch me a break. Nigga bitch cheating on him, talk my bitch, better not do that shit. I'ma lose my shit. My nigga got a stick, I ain't even gotta say he gon' do that shit. He gon' shoot that bitch. Big ass FM, but it's still gon' do all that shit. Got a lot of shit. I've been through, but it's like 10 times I don't do all that shit. And it's crazy how a nigga came up cause I called it. Big Glock on my side, take precautions. Filling my cup up with mud cause I'm ballin'. It's so crazy how I made it, I caught it. Remember when I couldn't get up in college? I'ma still hear this hawk, much got mine. Pray to look up every night, I'm so righteous. Running from demons, I'm so tired of fighting. She must be off for something cause she ballin'. If my brother needed it, he know he got it. On the hood, by speed and running the bottom. Got the G53 and I swear that bitch go bang. Every time your shit come out, she cutting it off. It's only one of me, you cannot touch my brain. You just can't. I'm with all my guys, these niggas ain't been.
Hey, chat. Push one if y'all hear me, bro. Push one if y'all hear me, chat. Y'all know what the title of this video, man. Free Steph Curry, man. Free Steph Curry, man. Free Stephen Wildell Curry, man. Out the chain gang, bro. Bro, this man, Steph Curry, just dropped 60 points last night, bro. 60 points last night, bro. 60 points. And his team still lost in double overtime against the Atlanta Hawks. And if you watch the game in the fourth quarter by Steph Curry, clutch shot after clutch shot, him and Trae Young going Glock for Glock, Curry getting to the rim, hitting step back three-pointers. You know how great of an offensive player Steph Curry is. But for the entirety of the whole year, Steph Curry has been carrying this piss-poor Golden State Warriors team. So how come when we sit there and say that Curry needs more help, he needs more consistent creators on that team, for that team to at least be a playoff contention team, it's a problem. At the end of the day, bro, when you have Klay fucking Thompson, who was taking up majority of the fucking salary cap, ladies and gentlemen, right? And he's scoring 10 points. The nigga Klay Thompson scoring 10 points. Nowhere near is the same defender that he used to be. Nowhere near is the same shot maker he used to be. This is a problem, right? Then you got Steve Kerr, who's been a terrorist as a coach all season long this year. And the lineups that he has run has just been virtually just outrageous, bro. You got Klay Thompson, who went 2 for 13 from the three-pointer. And he's scoring 10 points, shooting 4 for 19 from the field. I mean, bro, and you're supposed to win with this. The Golden State Warriors are 21-25. They're the 12th seed in the Western Conference. This team, it looks like they're going to miss the playoffs this year if they don't make no significant moves or no significant changes. There's no way that a team waits a 60-point game from Steph Curry, and this team cannot win games, and this team does not have the consistent role players, and this team is not doing their thing as a whole collective, as a whole group. What we doing here, bro? This man, Steph Curry, went 60 points, 6 rebounds, 10 three-point makes, shot 57% from the field, and he still lost the goddamn game, bro. And what I blame for the Golden State Warriors is I blame the front office. I blame the organization for trading in multiple young assets to virtually get shit from it. They trade Wiseman for what 3 second round picks or whatever that shit is, and they didn't get nothing for this nigga. Right? We talking about they traded guys for Jordan Poole. You traded Jordan Poole for virtually Chris Paul and fucking picks, bro. Which they didn't do shit for it. You got an Andrew Wiggins who's playing 19 minutes, give you 2 points, 16% from the field. This is Steph Curry help. And people keep on sitting there saying that Steph Curry is not clutch. Steph Curry is not this and Steph Curry is not that. Nigga, who is on this team? Who is on Steph Curry's team? His team is trash. The only player that I can sit there and say is almost sort of consistent, but he hasn't developed to his prime self, is Kuminga. Draymond, he's the guy that's going to play make, create advantages with his passing, but he's not a guy that's a consistent scoring threat. Teams don't treat him like that. You got guys like Pojeski and Looney who don't even give you valuable minutes. This is sad, bro. They don't have no athletic bigs, guys that can space out the floor, no secondary creation on the wing consistently because Wiggins has downgrade, and no consistent play in the perimeter because Klay Thompson is giving you these games, and it's consistent where he's giving you these games, these 15, 20 shooting nights. I already told y'all that the Golden State Warriors was going to go downhill once Bob Myers left his team. We got to understand, Bob Myers is the guy, right, that helped build the dynasty of the Golden State Warriors. If you want to sit there and say Bob Myers is the, most valuable, player in that organization, that is a fact because he helped build the dynasty of the Golden State Warriors. So once that motherfucker shipped out, I already know that the Golden State Warriors were going to go into turmoil, right? And the moves that the new GM and the new ownerships and stuff like that made, it has been very, very highly suspect. The Golden State Warriors failed to get Zach LaVine. They failed to get some of the top players that's going to be up for trade as well. They're going to have to get another superstar to pair with Steph Curry, bro. It's either that or Steph Curry's out of the Golden State Warriors. And I won't be shocked if Steph Curry leaves the Golden State Warriors because Steph Curry is trying to win one championship. Because, yes, Steph Curry is getting older. He's not nowhere shiftier, quicker. Shots that he normally makes, he misses. But would help other players to win championships in a later year when they were like significantly decline or regressing is when you add valuable assets, when you surround them with a great team, and you know what I'm saying? Once you do that, right? Brandon, shut the hell up. Bob Myers did not fucking ruin the Golden State Warriors. What are you talking about? Bob Myers is the guy that traded for Andrew Wiggins and put him on a goddamn team. Bob Myers is the guy, ladies and gentlemen, which he drafted Jordan Poole, and Jordan Poole played really, really good in that playoffs when they won a championship. Bob Myers is the guy that signed Kevin Durant, that extended the Golden State runs for being a championship and being considered a dynasty. So don't fucking sit there and disrespect fucking Bob Myers, you cunt. Fuck wrong with you, nigga. Has Bob Myers made some questionable decisions? Yes. But he ain't perfect. Right? As a GM, he's one of the best GMs in the NBA. We got to be honest with ourselves and stop lying. Stop lying. Right? Yeah, look, Zach LaVine's out for the season. But yeah, bro, they haven't done no good job in surrounding Steph Curry with adequate enough talent. You see what I'm saying? Now Bob Myers is in the NFL. I don't know why that's crazy. But we got to be honest with ourselves, bro. You know what I'm saying? We got to be honest with ourselves. So I'm gonna tell you the moves that Bob Myers made. Number one, hiring Steve Kerr. Steve Kerr has changed the Golden State Warriors franchise, and he has maximized a player like Steph Curry, implemented the motion split action heavy offense that create more of ball movement as well. And you know what I'm saying? Him hiring Steve Kerr, who came from the D'Antoni system as well. You know what I'm saying? That was a great move for Bob Myers. That's two. That's number one. Number two, drafting Draymond Green. Draymond Green, one of the most important pieces to the Golden State Warriors. He drafted him in April of 2012, hitting a home run as well, right? Draymond Green has played a pivotal role onto the Golden State Warriors winning championships. So when you got a lame ass nigga in Brandon Katz who sit there and continue to talk shit, you got to give credit to what he did, bro. Also, we can look at we're gonna bring it out. Also, we can look at Curry's $44 million extension, him re-signing Steph Curry, and let him still be on the team as well, bro. And he was able to win a championship, two Finals MVPs after re-signing him in the summer of 2016 as well. Giving him that extension was really good as well. Or you could talk about the Andre Iguodala trade, which Andre Iguodala played a pivotal role to why the Golden State Warriors won in 2015 Finals. Him doing that. I mean, do I have to keep on going? Chat, do I have to keep on going? Do I have to keep on going, bro? Right? Do I have to keep on going? You can't sit there and say just because the man fucked up on one move and that Wiseman move was bad, but you can't sit there and man fucked up and sit there and discredit him as a GM. Bob Myers is a great fucking GM, bro. He is. But my point is to sit there and say is this, chat. I don't know what's going on with the Steph Curry and the Golden State Warriors. Right? The Warriors are not looking good. They're looking terrible. We got to be honest with ourselves, and we got to break the game down. This is probably the worst I've seen the Golden State Warriors look in the Steph Curry tenure. Outside of that year where everybody was injured, this is one of the worst I've seen. You see what I'm saying, chat? We got to be honest. We got to break the game down. Right? And at the end of the day, this team sucks. This team sucks. Right? This team sucks. So, chat, what team do you want to see Steph Curry go on? Because we got to start having these questions. Because if a guy who's Steph Curry, who's giving you an all-star caliber season, right? Who's averaging 28, shooting 41% from the three-point line, 46% from the field. You can get 5 assists, 4 rebounds. A guy that's giving you that type of production, right? And they're still, and I mean this, they're still not able to goddamn win championships and also be a contention in the playoffs. It's sad. SFL, what are you talking about, SFL? When Devin Booker was on a bad team, he was getting no results, nigga. Right? You know what I'm saying? We got to be honest with ourselves, bro. People don't use the same logic because I know when Steph Curry need moves and ask for trades is a problem. But meanwhile, when LeBron does it, y'all get this nigga a fucking pass. I don't like that shit. Facts. What was Devin Booker doing before CP3 come here? He was getting his ass whooped. He was putting up empty numbers, empty calories, 2 Chris Paul touchdown, and that's when he was able to have great success. So when Steph Curry when Steph Curry, ladies and gentlemen, right, don't have a good team, a good constructed roster, and he's putting up great numbers and carrying the Golden State Warriors, people want to sit there and say that he's a choker. Real talk, bro. Let me drop this link. I gotta pick SFM again because there's no way you want to sit there and blame this shit on fucking Steph Curry. But meanwhile, you said when I told your ass that Devin Booker wasn't doing shit before Chris Paul came there. You said he didn't have no help. Steph Curry doesn't have no help. What up?
What's happening? He got 3 Hall of Famers on that team: Curry, Clay, Draymond Green. You want to trade Jordan? Y'all got Jordan Poole gone. So like, it's like, bro, you got 3 Hall of Famers.
Hold on. What you say, SFM? I couldn't hear you.
I said you got 3 Hall of Famers on that team.
So
You
can I
got
ask
Chris
you a question?
Paul. Like,
Can I ask you a question?
yeah.
Is Draymond Green is currently in the Hall of Fame?
Draymond Green and Curry's not currently in the Hall of Fame.
Okay, so how do they have Hall of Famers on their team when they're
You
currently
have
not in the
three.
Hall of Fame?
You have three future. You have 4 future Hall of Famers on that team.
Yeah, but what they got to do with now?
We're talking about his impact as an individual. He doesn't have enough impact just as an individual. See,
SFM, do you understand that? Can you name me another guy that is a consistent role player for the Golden State Warriors this year?
Looney.
Oh my God. Okay, so we're gonna pull this up because you said Looney is crazy, and it shows you that you didn't watch the Golden
Looney.
State Warriors. Kevon Looney, ladies and gentlemen, right, is playing 19 minutes a game, so he's not giving you the 25 to 24 minutes. Guys like Brandon Podolsky, Jonathan Kuminga, Andrew Wiggins, and many etc.
Oh
players
yeah,
are
don't
playing more
forget about
minutes than him.
Jonathan Kuminga.
This man Looney is playing 19 minutes a game, give you 5 points, and he's give you 6 rebounds from a center. So
Okay.
SFM, name it again. What is the other player that's being consistent, bro?
Jonathan Kuminga.
Jonathan Kuminga. Okay, he's not consistent, but he's been okay this season. But the reason why he hasn't been consistent because Steve Kerr minutes and rotations been inconsistent as well. So I ask you again, who has been the consistent player for the Golden State Warriors? Who is a second star for Steph Curry? Name it again.
I said Jonathan Kuminga, and he's not the only
Jonathan Kuminga is not starting. He's not a star
But
yet.
you said role player.
Yeah, but the thing is, Jonathan Kuminga's minutes has been inconsistent, but now he's starting to get more playing time. But I'm asking you a question.
They're still not
Steph
winning.
Curry does not have the consistent players on that team. That team is shit without Steph Curry. When he's off the floor, they one of the worst offense in the NBA. So what are you talking about, bro?
Okay, it does.
You can't name me. You can't name me a consistent star on that team.
Okay, is it a consistent? Name me. Is he the only one? See, this thing with Curry, he's not the only one to go through the situation he's going through, and it's not even a bad situation. It's that just the team that got a little older, he just doesn't have enough impact as an individual to take his team over the hump. He doesn't have that. He's just not an impactful. As we seen yesterday against the Hawks, as he's blowing past somebody else is blowing past him. We're seeing him steady getting took advantage of on defense. We steady seeing him seeing the other offense point him out on defense to take advantage of him and try to play him one-on-one.
So hold on. How come when Steph Curry doesn't have a good roster on his team, he has to work what he get? But meanwhile, when a guy that you root for, Kobe, and guys that you root for, like I'm not to say what you root for, but like a player like a LeBron or a player like like a Kevin Durant and stuff like that, when they don't have the players in the roster, what they able to do?
Kevin Durant was first off. LeBron was able to take his team to the finals. I don't know what you're talking about. In 2007. Not only that, we seen him in the 2015 finals when Deladova was a starting point guard, like, and Kevin Love wasn't playing. Kyrie Irving was hurt. So I'm saying, like, as an individual, even his playmaking ability, his passing ability, they're missing something that I see. They're really missing a true point guard. They needed somebody that can facilitate that ball for real, bro, and play defense. He doesn't do that for that team, bro. He is a liability on defense, very high on a very high skill. He cannot guard nobody. As we seen yesterday, just people just blowing past him. That's not nothing new. I'm telling you, there has been other players, especially all time greats, that have been in situations like him and was able to keep their team with a positive record or take their team over the hump. He doesn't have that impact as an individual. It's certain impact. Yeah, you could do certain things like this person, but you're not as impactful as they is to the game. And that's how I look at Curry. And I feel like as a veteran,
Hear me?
it what as a veteran and all the veterans that they have, you have four veterans on their team. You have four dudes that's gonna go to Hall of Fame. There's no reason this shit shouldn't be working and click. Y'all wanted Chris Paul, you got him.
So that's
Now
the
what's
film.
the problem?
Name me the athletic rim protector that they have. Name me
Uh,
the secondary creation that they have
they
consistently
never
out on
really
the
had
perimeter.
no athletic rim protector. They never had that really.
And that's the point where Steve Kerr has to literally go small ball every single time because the players that they have, they don't have no stretch bigs. They don't have no consistent creator on the perimeter as well. Like I said there and said, bro, Klay Thompson has fucking regressed. If this was Kobe Bean Bryant on the other hand, you'd be sitting there and bashing Klay Thompson.
Dude,
Klay Thompson has been fucking regressing on the shooting splits, his defense. He sucked. Bro, the roster is not really good. They have guys like Brent. Do you know Brendan Projeski?
yes.
He's not averaging 9 points, shooting 46% from the field.
Uh,
That's Steph Curry's role player. Do you know do you know obviously Andrew Wiggins, right?
Come on now.
12 points per game, 43% from the field,
I didn't even say his name.
31% from the three-point line. Klay Thompson, he has regressed as well, right? He's not even a consistent 20-point per game scorer. They have no consistent 20 point per game scores on that fucking team, bro.
Okay,
Stop
so
this nonsense, nigga.
so you so
Curry
you're
needs help, nigga.
so you're telling me Curry
Klay,
needs another 20 point per game score to be successful? Like
has Kobe won a championship without a 20-point per game score? I'm just asking.
Paul Gasol. He wasn't averaging 20. I don't even think he was averaging 20 in the playoffs. He wasn't even averaging 20 in the playoffs.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm sure. He was
Let me
averaging like 18, 17 and shit like that.
let me
2009 to 2010.
look up this shit.
2009 to 2010. Now, especially in the regular, he wasn't averaging no 20.
Bro, he's a 19-point per game score. That's close to 20.
Come on now. What's the other
Um,
year? Other year, like 18, 17, right?
Oh yeah, he was a 20-point per game scorer in the 09 and 010 shit in the playoffs.
And that was
He's a
9,
20-point per game scorer.
What did he average that year in the regular season? What did he average that year?
He averaged around 18.
He averaged around 18 points. So you telling me Kobe
He,
was
he gave he gave you a
18?
double double. He averaged 18 and 11.
18?
And
But
then in the
you said
postseason,
points at first.
in
You said points.
the postseason, he was a 20-point per game scorer.
Okay. What did okay?
Curry
Oh
doesn't have
09, I know he wasn't.
it. No, 09, he was right around 20-point game.
He was around 19 points per game in 09 when they won against the Magic.
Yeah, so
Not 20.
So hold on. So in an era where scoring is more prevalent, like you're not going to win a championship with your second best player averaging roughly under 18 to 17 points per game. So back then was more of a defensive balance. It was more of a balanced lead. Now today, bro, it's more of a scoring lead. So your second best player is Klay Thompson, who's not giving you the consistent 20-point per game. This shit is crazy. Klay Thompson is not the same player. So name me the other star that Steph Curry has. Devin Booker has KD. Giannis has Dame. Julius
You have another
Randle has
all-time great
Jalen
defender on
Brunson.
that team. You have another all-time great
Draymond Green
defender
has
on the team.
regressed as the defender. So and that's I'm asking you, name the other star that he has, bro.
Not everybody has another star, my guy.
Name everybody in the NBA
He
from
does.
all the superstars and stars have a star. Devin Booker has Kevin Durant. Kawhi has Paul
Shay.
George.
Shay has a
Giannis
star.
has Shea has got them J Dub and fucking Chat. Nigga, the two great
Is there are
players.
those stars? Are those
Yeah,
stars?
Chat. Yes.
No, this chat is not no
Yes,
star.
they are. They're great. They're better than
No,
Klay Thompson, bro.
yeah, but they're not no star.
Let's go with it. Giannis has Dame. Who else? Fucking goddamn. LeBron has AD. Right? Who else, man? Let's see. Yeah, like every player has great players, bro.
Okay, what about Joel Embiid?
He has Maxi, a star.
Maxey, what superstar? What?
He's a
Like,
star.
he Maxey ain't even been playing, I think, and they still been
Nigga, he
winning.
made the All-Star team. What are you talking about? Maxi's a 27 point per game scorer. What are you talking about?
Okay, that's good. That's cool, but that's cool, but like he's not no superstar.
I didn't say he was. I said he was a star.
Okay.
My point is to sit there and say every role player, not every role player, but every star in the league has another star beside him. Curry has nobody. Get this nigga help, bro.
Nah, I had to go look at the West and East standings. Shea does not have another star around him. Does
Yes,
Luka
he does.
Luka have a star? Does
Yes,
Luka have a star?
Kyrie, you idiot.
Kyrie ain't even been playing, bro. What the fuck are you talking about? He
But
ain't
that's
been
his fucking
playing.
star, you idiot.
He ain't been playing, nigga.
When he's been playing, he's been giving you star production, nigga.
How many games? Man, listen.
Try again, SFL. You cooking yourself. Maybe the other star that Steph Curry has.
Okay. Donovan Mitchell. Name his other star.
You said Donovan Mitchell.
Name his other star.
Well, he has another player that give
Okay.
you consistent defense at elite level
Okay.
in Evan Mobley. So
Okay.
next.
Hold on. But it's not no star. He doesn't have the star.
He is a
third in
star.
the East.
He is a star. Who made the All-Star team between Evan Mobley and Jared Allen? And plus, they're not even a team that's going to be
Tyrese Halliburton. Name his star. Name his another star.
Pascal Siakam.
Okay, Pascal just got on the team. They already was winning before him.
But
He just got on the team.
I'm naming you the star on this team. He has Pascal
Oh,
Siakam.
okay. But was they already doing good before him?
No,
While
they weren't.
Tyrese was on the floor.
They weren't. Their offense even elevated when Pascal Siakam came there, bro. They were elite offensively, but they're not like one of the league's tops.
Hey, Mo, you know you on some
Okay, so
bullshit.
name me another one. Come on.
You ready?
Go ahead.
Name me a star on the Pelicans. That's 28 and 21.
You said what?
Name me a star that's on the Pelicans that are 28 and 21. Okay, name me one
think
star.
you have Halliburton.
I said the Pelicans, not the Pacers.
Oh, the Pelicans. Oh, you have Brandon Ingram. You have Zion.
He's
What are
not
you
a
talking
star.
About?
Stop it.
Brandon Ingram is a star. What the fuck are you talking about, bro?
Brandon Ingram is not no star, bro.
SFL, you weird, bro. Brandon
Listen,
Ingram
he's
is a star caliber player in this league. What are you talking about?
Listen, this star caliber and being a star, he's a good player.
Brandon Ingram made an all-star team. He's a star caliber player. He's a consistent 20 point per game scorer, right? You also have Zion Williamson, who's also a star, who's giving you 22 points. That's another bad comparison. Move on next. Next.
Listen.
You can't cook SFL. Come on, bro.
I named the Thunder. I named the Mavericks. Hold on,
The Mavericks already have a star. You naming star teams with star players.
Bro, Kyrie ain't even been playing, bro.
Kyrie is a star when he plays. Curry doesn't have no star when he plays. That's the point, SFM. Yeah, that's why I thought leave, nigga. Leave. See, when you get cooked back-to-back nights, bro, leave, nigga. This is what we do to this nigga. We make niggas run. We make them niggas run. We make niggas run. He said that bitch always getting cooked. What up, Brandon?
Yeah, you're cooking yourself. The Warriors roster is trash because of Bob Myers. Okay,
No,
Bob Myers is the one who drafted Wiseman at 2. Wiseman's not an NBA player. Bob Myers is the one who gave Jordan can't defend a dump truck in quicksand pool $30 million a year. Bob Myers is the one who failed to upgrade the lineup to make sure they were good. Bob Myers is the one who gave the Warriors a bench, which is trash with Chris Paul hurt. And Bob Myers is the one who's refused for 2 years to add a center or a rim protector because the Warriors' whole team is a bunch of trash POA defenders. The Warriors can't guard on the perimeter at all. The West in the NBA is far bigger now. The Warriors need size, and Bob Myers and Kerr, who you give a pass, they don't want size. They're arrogant. They want to play the same 1 big 4 small system that they won 4 titles with. You can't play as small as the Warriors play now that the West in the NBA is bigger. Kerr and Myers have completely destroyed this Warriors roster.
Now this is where you about to be turned to a barbecue pork sandwich, the shit that you eat.
And Curry and Thompson were already on Golden State before Bob Myers got there.
First of all, let me destroy your bitch ass. First of all,
you're grossly overrating Myers.
Hold on, let me cook you right quick and put you in the cop pot. I'll let you talk. Now let's enjoy this cooking right now. First of all, nigga, the Golden State Warriors' success have been always winning a championship without having any athletic centers. They won a championship without having any rim protectors.
The NBA was small.
Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up, bro. Shut up, bro. Let me talk and put you in the crock pot, man. Now, dude, the Golden State Warriors has always had success without having any rim protectors and any athletic centers as well. They won a championship multiple times without having that as well. So my point is to sit there and say is that Bob Myers, I've said that Bob Myers has been the main contributor to the Golden State Warriors' success. You even sat there and said multiple weeks ago that Steve Kerr was the guy that maximized a player like Steph Curry because the system that he implemented in the Golden State Warriors once he was hired. Who hired Steve Kerr? Was it the nigga that was walking on the sidewalk, or was it a nigga named Bob Myers? It was Bob motherfucking Myers, bro. Who signed Kevin Durant? Huh? Who signed Kevin Durant? It was Bob motherfucking Myers. Who drafted Draymond Green? Bob motherfucking Myers, nigga. So like I sat there and said, Mr. Brandon Katz, right? Or also, who traded for Andre Iguodala? Bob Myers. So like I sat there and said, bro, if you want to sit there and say the later parts of the Warriors when they drafted Wiseman and didn't develop Wiseman and didn't really get anything from Wiseman as well and traded Jordan Poole for virtually nothing, that's fine. Every GM is not perfect, right? But Bob Myers, the debate that I was having was Bob Myers was a key contributor to the Golden State Warriors' success. Without him, I don't think they would ever win all those championships. Because getting a guy like Kevin Durant maximize your window of winning a championship, right? Getting Andrew Wiggins, maximize your potential of winning a championship when Andrew Wiggins was in his prime. So shut up, you've been cooked.
Yeah, I'm going to completely barbecue you now. So first of all, the reason Durant went to the Warriors was Curry and Green recruited him. Green already had a relationship with Durant. Bob Myers did not bring Durant in. Draymond Green brought Durant in. And Klay Thompson and Steph were already on Golden State before Myers took over. Okay? So the Warriors were they were the backbone, the cornerstone of the Warriors dynasty were Curry and Thompson. They were there before Myers was there. Green recruited Durant. Bob Myers did not. Okay? Now, any GM GM who fucking is the GM for 10 years will make a couple good moves. But Myers destroyed this roster. He signed Poole, which you already admitted was a horrible move. And he didn't just sign Poole. He gave Poole a 4-year, $30 million a year. Let me finish. I didn't interrupt you. Okay. Let me finish. I didn't interrupt you. Okay. So Bob Myers gave Poole. Bob Myers gave Poole a 4-year, $30 million a year contract. That contract was such trash that it not only ruined the Warriors, and it ruined the Warriors in two ways. First, Poole was nowhere near good enough to live up to that contract. Poole was only productive when Curry was not on the floor. He couldn't play off the ball with Curry, and he can't defend anyone. But Poole also ruined the Warriors' chemistry. So Poole ruined the chemistry. He ruined the team, and he was part of the reason that the team was ruined. And the Warriors traded him. They got nothing but washed up Chris Paul for Poole because he had zero trade value. Okay. And then they draft Wiseman at 2. So the Warriors could have drafted Halliburton. They had the number 2 pick in the draft. The Warriors at number 2 drafted a motherfucker who's going to be washing dishes in 2 years. So he wasted the number 2 pick. He gave Poole $30 million a year. He didn't upgrade the roster as they were getting old. Everybody saw that Clay was in decline even in 2022 when they won the title. They didn't upgrade the roster at all. Bob Myers inherited Curry and Thompson. Green brought Durant in. Myers destroyed this roster. Your whole video is that the Warriors roster is trash. This is Bob Myers' roster, motherfucker.
Well, please don't call me a motherfucker. I don't like that. Right? But first of all,
you mother.
But first of all, bro, so you're not going to give no who is the Warriors GM right now, Brandon?
It's Dunleavy, but he's just doing what Kurt wants him to do. He's just a yes man.
So hold on. So I asked you, did who traded Jordan Poole to the goddamn Wizards and got Chris Paul? Who made that move?
Yeah, but Poole had to go.
Who made that move?
It doesn't matter. Poole was going to get traded regardless.
Who made that move?
Poole can't get along with.
Who made that move? Can you answer the question? Was it Bob
It doesn't
Myers?
matter. Poole was
It does matter. Who made that move? The goddamn trade Jordan Poole to the Wizards to go get fucking goddamn Chris Paul and fucking picks, bro. Who made that move, bro?
Who made that move? I mean,
Yeah.
that move was going to be made anyways.
No. I'm asking you a question. Who made the move?
It's irrelevant.
Hold on.
The Warriors roster is trash. Bob Myers destroyed the roster when he gave Poole $30 million a year, and he wasted the number 2 pick on Wiseman. Those two moves are exactly why the Warriors are where they are. And Bob Myers also gave Wiggins the extension, knowing that Wiggins has a history of being fucking lazy his whole career. Wiggins was as talented as any player coming out of high school in NBA history.
Bob Myers was not in office when the Golden State Warriors fucking traded Chris Paul or traded Jordan Poole to the goddamn Wizards on July 7, 2023 at 4:45 a.m. He was not in office. Bob Myers left the Golden State Warriors in fucking June. So Joe Lacob introduced a guy like Mike Dunleavy, whatever the goddamn nigga name is, right? To be the new GM for the Golden State Warriors. And Joe Lacob was the guy that, initiated that fucking move for Jordan Poole to get traded to the Wizards to get Chris Paul. And that's probably the reason why Bob Myers did not want to continue the job with the Golden State Warriors, because he knew that they were going to be fucking screwed. So my point is to sit there and say is that, and he didn't want to let Jordan Poole or Draymond Green leave. But Mike, the new GM for the Golden State Warriors, traded his ass, bro. So like I said, bro, you're being inconsistent. That move that they made for not getting any assets and getting a washed up Chris Paul put that team into a bad predicament. And then when you sit there and say that Bob Myers is the reason why this roster is bad, that is another lie, because we've seen Bob Myers sit there and go trade for a guy like an Andrew Wiggins, go draft the Jordan Poole and let Jordan Poole develop, and that was the reason why the Golden State Warriors won a 4th championship. We've seen Bob Myers sit there and go sign Kevin Durant. He signed him. He didn't have to sign him. He could have sat there and said, I don't want this motherfucker. But he signed him. Then on top of that, we seen Bob Myers sit there and draft the goddamn guys like goddamn Draymond Green in the second round of the 2012 NBA draft. Right? What are we talking about here? That was one of the most important players in the Golden State Warriors franchise in '90s. So use a liar, Brandon. Use a lying bitch.
I will say though, real quick, Bob Myers has done a good job.
Man, shut up, nigga. You don't talk, nigga.
What the fuck, Mookie? I will say,
hold on, bro. I'm not done yet, bro.
You were done for like 5 seconds.
No, I was not.
Oh my God.
You can't tell me what the fuck I'm done on my shit. P5,
you weren't talking for like 5
what
seconds.
What the hell is wrong with you, nigga?
But go ahead. Whatever. Go ahead.
Damn, bro. I'm not done yet, and niggas trying to overtalk me on my shit, bro.
You weren't talking for like 5 seconds, but go ahead.
P5, bro. Bro, stop that shit, bro. Stop.
No, go ahead.
Like I sat there and said, bro. We got to be honest with ourselves, bro. The Warriors, this is not on Bob Myers. It's on how bad that the team didn't develop these young rookie players. It's bad on how they didn't develop Wiseman. And Wiseman's not looking too great over there with the Pistons. So we all know that, yeah, if you want to blame him for drafting Wiseman, that's fine. Cool. They should have drafted Miller Ball. Cool. I mean, that's fine. Bob Myers made mistakes before. But we got to stop lying, bro.
I just wanted to point out the
facts, Kel, too.
I just wanted to point out the Jordan Poole thing. The reason Jordan Poole's trade value was bad was because of the contract that Bob Myers gave him. But that's all I wanted to say about the Jordan Poole thing. But Bob Myers has done a good job for the Warriors in his time there. But, you know, it is what it is.
He's done a good job. He's done a good job early on.
You're missing a couple things. First of all, when the Warriors drafted Wiseman, the player.
Go ahead, Moss.
Yeah, that shit crazy. Yeah, Golden State did a good job early on in his career, surrounded with talent, making certain moves. But we can argue that these last 4 or 5 years, you know, he's put Steph Curry behind the 8 ball, right? I mean, everybody complains about, you know, trash teammates and players not doing this. You know, Curry ain't never came out and made no excuse. He just gets the job done. Win or lose, he takes it on the chin. And so this Warriors franchise has done a lot of bad things to, you know, kind of get in the way of Steph winning more championships. There's no reason why this Warriors team, along with Steph Curry, shouldn't have more than 4 championships, man. I mean, Clay's been injured, should have been traded his fucking ass. Draymond Green should have been traded his ass, right? You draft Wiseman knowing that you don't produce or develop big guys. That was a failure. You know what I'm saying? You lost Iggy and all these guys. You never replaced them. You gave Jordan Poole that big contract. You go get Chris Paul, who's injury prone. I mean, we can argue that, you know, everybody wants to talk about what the Lakers aren't doing. What the fuck is Golden State doing? Not a goddamn thing, right? Ain't get this man no motherfucking defense, no nothing. But it's funny how when he won the championship in 2022, you guys praise Clay, you praise Wiggins and all this shit, right? Man, listen, Curry got that shit done with a subpart roster, and he was the reason why they won that championship with the Boston Celtics.
No, that's a casual
and
take.
So, I'm not done yet,
Curry
man.
started off on the
yet.
bench.
This is crazy, bro.
Get out of here.
You know what I'm saying? And so, listen, I'm not saying Curry's perfect, but this team has not done everything they could do to get him, you know, the right pieces around him. You know what I'm saying? They just haven't. I mean, it's clear. Like this season right now, bro. Like I mean, they're playing dudes right now who arguably shouldn't be playing. You know what I'm saying? And so, in my opinion, you know what I'm saying? Listen, to me, Steph has been the best player of this generation, and he has the cachet, and he's earned the right for this team to build around him. Like, I mean, but Steph Curry needs to put pressure on this organization to say, either if you don't do this, I'm going to leave. The thing is this, though, Mookie, he's not like that. And so that's his only downfall. Curry is like loyal to a fault, which I don't like that. But maybe he's content with his 4 championships. I don't know. But I think we agree that the Warriors for sure have not done everything they can possibly do to win championships and surround him with the right talent. They just haven't done it the last 4 or 5 years. They haven't done it. That one chip that they won versus Boston Celtics, bro. I mean, Steph Curry's greatness alone is the reason why is the sole reason why they won that championship, bro. His greatness.
Yeah, I agree, Moss. I 100% agree. But this is the thing. What I'm trying to sit there and say, Like you made a great point. He has to put pressure on the front office, but that's not Steph Curry. Steph Curry is not a guy where he's like that vocal, you know what I'm saying, of frustration. He's a guy that's humble. You know, he's a guy that just want to just do his job and play basketball, right? So, I really, really agree with that point. But that's
do your job, play point guard. Why are you averaging 4 assists?
Yeah, but that's the system.
Why are you averaging 4 assists?
Because
step out the system. You're telling me Steph Curry is a system player,
do you know
right?
assists is contributed to a player hitting or missing a shot, right?
So he's a system player, right?
No, I didn't say
he's not. He ain't
well
system playing.
No, he's not.
All right, then he needs to show me he can play outside the system.
His off-ball gravity is more impactful.
But he's done that before.
Yeah, like what are you talking about?
His off-ball gravity, moving without the basketball is more impactful than a dude giving you 8-9 assists per game. I can argue that.
Steve Kerr coaching was more impactful than Steph Curry.
There's no Steve Kerr without Steph Curry. That's the thing.
There's no Steve Kerr. There's no Curry without Steve Kerr's system.
That's not true.
No. But Steph Curry is a system.
Nah, he's evolved around the system, but when the system was created,
Curry
is the system was happening. That's when they were introduced as the Splash Bros. That's before Curry won an MVP.
You do realize though,
the Splash Bros was the system was around the Splash Bros. That's
we agree on that.
Won an MVP.
I'm not finna that's the thing. I'm not going to downgrade Klay Thompson. All I'm saying is this, bro. Right now, Klay Thompson is no longer the player he used to be. And so the organization needs to make a move and make tough decisions, bro. Trade Klay Thompson tonight. You trade Draymond tonight.
Facts.
Bro, I mean, that train has fucking sailed. Like, it's time to move on and try to win more championships, bro. They're not winning nothing with Klay and Draymond there. And I love Klay Thompson.
I know, but I'm saying Curry can't just go to no other team and just think you're finna play point guard and just average 4 assists. That's not looking good.
But I don't understand why we just discrediting Bob Myers. Like Bob Myers made some of the moves that maximize the Golden State Warriors for winning a championship, their 4th championship. Like why are we doing this?
I'm not gonna say we discrediting Bob Myers, but he wasn't the one really to make those moves that really made a difference. Like Bob Myers was best as in like he knows how to control everybody like ego and keep everybody happy. Keep everybody.
Bro.
That was Jerry West. Jerry West made all the big moves before he left us.
Jerry West left the Golden State Warriors in 2017.
No, he did not, bro.
Okay. After KD, tell me what big moves Warriors made that was Bob Myers.
Was Jerry West
drafting Jordan Poole, traded for Andrew Wiggins to help contribute winning y'all 4
got
championships.
Kuminga,
yeah, got Kuminga. What are we talking about here? Why are we doing this?
Got Moutier. What are you saying, bro?
Yeah.
Got who?
He got Moutier.
Emmanuel Moutier.
Hey, bro.
No, he got Moody. He got
Moody.
Was Jerry West the GM?
No, but everybody knows he's the one that made those moves, bro.
Come on, bro. Let's not do this, bro.
So was he the president of basketball operations?
Right. I mean, like, come on, bro. He wasn't even the GM. Like, so, like, what are you talking about, man?
He wasn't a GM.
President of basketball operations also makes moves.
I mean, what? Steve Nash was consulting the Warriors, right? So what? I mean, was he making coaching decisions? I mean,
no. Steve Nash wasn't consulting. Steve Nash was Steve Nash was part of the staff.
No.
Steve Nash was part of the coaching staff. Yes, he was.
Not.
The fuck are you talking about? Yes, he was.
A consultant. Wait. Was he on the bench?
He was on the bench, nigga.
No, he was not on no goddamn.
I think he was.
Bro, what are you talking about, man? What are you talking about, bro? Are you okay?
He had no consulting with any type of moves Golden State made, bro.
Steve Nash was never on a bench for that one goddamn game, bro. What are you talking about, man?
He was a shooting coach. He was just with them. He was not making no moves.
Bro, he was not on no bench as no coach. He was a consultant. What are you talking about, man?
What the fuck Steve Nash got to do with any moves we making?
Because that's my point. Jerry West wasn't a
consultant. Yes, he was.
That's the same thing Steve Nash was. That's
no, he wasn't. It was not in the same job. No, they wasn't.
I didn't say the same job. I'm giving an example.
Longer than you. No, it's not, bro. No, it's not, bro.
How is Jerry West making fucking moves and he's not the fucking GM? Make it make sense, man. Please.
So who told the team not to trade Klay Thompson?
What the fuck does that matter? Who saw what? Who cares?
Who's throwing the dream not to take Klay Thompson?
Probably Steph Curry.
No, nigga, it was Jerry West great to
probably
leave.
Steph Curry.
Jerry West great to leave if they would trade him for
Steph Curry. So now what?
For Kevin Love. It was Steph Curry. What was it, nigga?
Steph
you just
Curry.
talking. I don't want to talk to you, bro. You just saying shit, bro.
Jerry West advisor was an advisor to owner Jay.
Correct. Yeah, what the fuck are you talking about, man? We no goddamn GM.
Yeah, come on, bro. What are y'all talking about?
You give a fucking advisor credit for fucking trades or moves? It's something wrong with you, bro.
Like, what we doing here, bro?
What was Jerry West? What was Jerry West to the Lakers?
Go look this shit up. Jerry West had hands in drafting Klay and had in terms of drafting Draymond. Bro, what the fuck are you talking about, bro?
He lied and said that
Jerry West is the one that had the vision of putting those two players as in Klay Thompson and Steph Curry together.
You lied and said you lied and said that Steve Nash was on the bench, man. I don't take you serious, man. You lied about that, so I don't take you serious, bro.
Miles, we don't take you serious. You say nothing. You don't say nothing.
You lied. You got caught in a lie. You got caught in a lie, man. Own it, bro. It's okay, man. It's cool, bro. No big deal.
It's not a lie, you dumbass boy.
Was he on the coach, nigga? Yes or no? Was Steve Nash on the fucking bench, like you said?
You don't have to be a consultant, you dumbass boy.
No. You said Steve Nash was on the bench. Yes or no? Was he on the bench? Exactly, lying motherfucker. Get your facts together, nigga.
Let's get back to
Get your facts together.
Nigga, you just talking. You ain't said not one fact yet, nigga. You ain't said not one fact yet.
This man wanted to give Jerry West credit for fucking making moves, and he's not the GM. What are you talking about? What's going on right now, man?
Yeah, okay. Let's give the same blame.
So Rich Paul,
he made it.
Hey Mookie. So Rich Paul is advising the Lakers front office, right? So what? Give him credit for fucking moves now, Rich Paul. Yeah, what you saying, bro?
Of course, don't you blame LeBron for the moves made, anyways? So
I didn't ask you that, bro. Hold on, I didn't ask you that. I didn't ask you that. I didn't ask you that, bro. I didn't ask you that. Are you giving Rich Paul, bro? Did Rich Paul make moves for the Lakers? Yes or no?
No.
LeBron behind him, so obviously he making moves.
Hey, Mookie, told you, easy work. Told you, bro. You easy work, bro.
Rich Paul's
you
not
easy work.
Who am I talking
to?
You're
easy work.
Get
You're
back on
easy
here,
work, man.
Stop talking to
Get your shit together, man. Get your shit together. You easy work, man. What? We're giving Rich Paul, Jerry West, these guys credit now? That's what you're doing? Advisors?
Yeah.
Every team got fucking advisors, dumbass.
Yeah.
Every team has advisors, dummy. What are you talking about, man? Slow ass motherfucker.
If you look at the Warriors franchise, okay, Thompson and Curry were there before Myers got there. Jerry Krause built the Bulls team from the ground up. Jordan was there, but Krause is the one who traded for Jordan. He traded for Grant. He brought Kukoc in. Bob Myers inherited.
We're not arguing that, bro. Jerry Krause was hired by the team. I'm not arguing that.
Myers destroyed the franchise.
Myers is a dumbass. He just argued about
Brandon, you gotta stop lying. He didn't. Hold on, Brandon. You gotta stop lying. He didn't destroy the fucking franchise. That is another line ass take. He actually maximized the team is franchise. But Mookie, no. It's not. Hold on. They're trash because of the personnel. He didn't destroy the franchise because the moves that he's made has contributed.
How you gonna say they're trash because of personnel and then try to give him credit for the that makes no sense.
Slow down.
By saying that.
That made no sense.
No.
That made no sense.
You're not hearing what I'm. You're not hearing what I'm saying.
The roster wasn't trash all the time.
You're not hearing what I'm saying. You're not hearing what I'm saying. The moves. The reason why the roster is trash because Bob Myers fucking left. Bob Myers did not.
All these moves is made by Myers. You claim it?
Yeah, but last year they was a playoff team, bro.
You didn't trade for Chris Paul.
He didn't trade for Chris. He didn't trade for fucking Chris Paul. He didn't fucking goddamn trade. He didn't go sign those looking trash ass mediocre role players on the fucking team. Now that was not on fucking Bob Myers. Exactly. Bob Myers left in fucking June. Who traded
the trash ass players was mediocre last year? What are you talking about?
You're not hearing what I'm saying. Who traded fucking goddamn Jordan Poole for fucking Chris Paul and the fucking picks and shit? Right. Bob Myers or was that the new was that new GM?
Who gave Jordan Poole a near max contract?
And that's fine. Yes,
that's not fine. That's why his trade value was so bad.
What do you mean?
His trade value was so bad.
Hold on, but they first of all, it makes financially.
A lot of guys got
sense.
bad
It
contracts.
makes
No, he
hold on,
don't, bro. No, he don't. He gave him.
hold on,
He
He and
gave him.
Andrew
He
Wiggins
gave
a
him that
huge
contract
contract. He was
because
but the
Draymond
contract.
punched his ass.
Hold on, bro.
That's
The
what I'm saying.
contract
We
that
blame it on wrong.
the,
You gotta blame
bro, can
Draymond.
y'all shut the fuck up? The contract that he gave Jordan Poole was a tradable fucking contract, you dumbass. He
No,
didn't give him.
no.
Yes, it was. Yes, it was. It was a tradable contract. He didn't give him one of the worst contracts you have in the league. Jordan Poole was a rising fucking star at the time.
Right, exactly.
Jordan Poole had an impressive finals run, so it made sense to re-sign this guy to keep salary on the books as well, for them to go get other players as well. Y'all sound dumb as fucking hell. Instead of
he
let this man
averaged 28
walk.
points a game when Curry was out injured, bro. But like,
Yes,
Poole
like
was
what are you
balling
talking
last year
about?
without Steph Curry.
No,
20
Jordan
points a
Poole.
game.
Jordan
Jordan
Poole
Poole
was a
after that
massively
playoff.
overpaid
After that
player. He
playoff,
proved it last year. No team in the league paid him because of his contract. The only reason the Wizards took him was because they were
they
a
tried to get
terrible
rid of
team,
CP3
and they
terrible
thought they were trying to get rid of Chris Paul. The only thing the Warriors got in return was cap relief, and that is because of the terrible contract they gave Jordan Poole. That's why his trade value was
It's
so
not
bad
terrible. It's not
because of the
terrible. It's not
contract.
terrible.
It's not terrible.
Like,
It
you're
was.
lying.
Terrible
Kids 5 is
contract.
lying.
Sound
never
dumb as a
punched Jordan
bitch.
Poole.
His
Bro, come
value
on,
was
man.
terrible because of a
PS5 is
4-year,
lying.
$30 million years
PS5
of
is lying.
30
No, it
million
was not. It was not.
year contract.
Yes, it was, bro. Yes, it
Nobody
was.
sat there and said
Nobody
that
wanted him.
no, hold on.
Nobody
We gotta
wanted that
Blame it
Jordan
on
Poole
Chris.
contract,
We
bro.
gotta
Nobody
blame
wanted.
Draymond
Nobody
Green.
wanted. Everybody. Nobody. We got to stop doing this revisit history and shit, bro. Nobody wanted
This
Jordan
is a
Poole.
revisionist history.
You shut the fuck up.
No,
Shut the fuck up, bitch. Stop fucking over talking me, bro. Man, get your pussy ass out, nigga. Get your pussy ass out, bro. Tired of you doing that shit, bro. You gotta understand this shit, bro. The reason why nobody wanted Jordan Poole is because of the simple fact that in that playoff that he had last year, he was terrible. He fucking regressed, bro. So my point is to sit there and say is that when Jordan Poole got re-signed that contract, there were so many fucking players, so many teams in the NBA that wanted Jordan Poole. And the Golden State Warriors couldn't let a guy who was playing great at the time in the playoffs, a guy that was a key contributor to the Golden State Warriors winning that fourth championship as well, right? They couldn't let that guy walk because he was hot. I sound dumb.
Mookie's right about that. Mookie's right with everything he's saying. Yeah.
But I feel like
Mookie's wrong.
No, you're wrong.
That's wrong, bro. That's wrong.
You're wrong.
They gave him that contract. He was trash as fuck that year. Why the fuck would anybody want
No,
him?
they gave. Oh, what did they give him that contract? They gave him
They gave him that contract after the punch, bitch. What the fuck is you talking about?
They gave him the contract. They gave him the contract.
Nah, you're
after
lying.
the fucking playoffs.
After the
What?
playoffs,
Bet some
bro.
fucking money
They
right
won a
now. Bet
championship.
some money. Bet some money. Bet some money.
They won a championship.
Bet some money.
Bro,
Bet some money.
bro, shut the fuck up. They gave him the fucking contract after the fucking playoffs. After they won a
No,
championship.
the fuck they didn't.
Yes, they did.
What was the money?
They gave him
Broke
the
ass niggas bet
offseason.
some money. Broke ass niggas bet some money then. All right then. What are you talking about? No, you're wrong, bro. You already know. You stop lying, bro. You're wrong, bro.
You sound dumb as fuck. They gave him that. When they gave him that fucking contract? They gave him the contract in October 2022.
After the punch.
He's right.
Yeah,
He's right.
I said they gave it. They're gonna resign him regardless after the fucking playoff run. You fucking idiot.
No, they won't.
Bitch. I told your stupid ass. Oh, listen. Stop fucking. Just listen to what the fuck I'm saying. I'm not disagreeing with your dumb ass. And they gave him a contract after the fucking punch. I'm saying that after the fucking playoffs, right, where they won a championship in 2022, you dumbass nigga, they was gonna resign him regardless. Dummy. The fuck is you talking about? Because Jordan Poole was the hottest player in the league at the time. Everybody wanted their hands on Jordan Poole. Multiple teams called him on about Jordan Poole as well, bro. They was gonna give him the contract regardless. You idiot. They was gonna resign him regardless, even without the fucking punch. You idiot. That's my point. My point is they were gonna sign him regardless. I'm not disagreeing that when they gave him the contract or when they gave him this and that. Stop it.
Mook, that's not what you said, bro. Bro, you just said. Hold up, bro. You
keep on talking. I said that after the playoffs, the Golden State Warriors was going to re-sign him They were going to resign him regardless after the point.
We already knew this, bro. What I'm telling you is what I'm telling you is after he signed the contract, you're trying to say that a whole bunch of teams were after him. After the season he had after the contract, nobody wanted him.
No. Because he regressed. He played bad in the playoffs.
Exactly what I'm telling you. Exactly what I'm telling you, bro. Nobody wanted him after that year.
My point is to tell you this, is that the reason why the Golden State Warriors signed him, because at the time, Jordan Poole was the hottest player in the league. Jordan Poole was playing really, really great without Steph Curry, and he was averaging 28 on great efficiency. And in the postseason, he was really, really great at that Denver series. Was really, really great in the playoffs in general. Memphis, he was really, really great in the playoffs in general. So coming off that impressive playoff run, right, and Jordan Poole playing at a high level, many teams wanted Jordan Poole. They see that it's a contract year. They see that Jordan Poole was up for a contract to get a rookie extension. Many teams wanted him. So Bob Myers and the Golden State Warriors, which made it perfectly sense, is to sign that young asset and keep on the goddamn roster when he had a great season the last year. And it looked like the Golden State Warriors were getting another star on the team.
Mookie, you capping right now, bro. You're talking about why he got traded, bro. You're capping right now, bro. The whole argument you just made is you saying the reason we traded him for CP3 was a bad move made by Dunleavy is because all these other teams wanted Jordan Poole after he signed his contract. No, after that, yes, that's exactly what you said. After that year, nobody wanted him. We had to sign him. We had to get a worse contract in CP3 to get rid of his contract.
First of all, you're not hearing what I'm saying. My point is to sit there and say is that I said
what P5. This is exactly what you just said, bro. You're not
hearing what I'm saying. I said that the Golden State Warriors. I said the Golden State Warriors. I said, hold on, bro. I said the Golden State Warriors. I said the Golden State Warriors was going to resign him regardless of the punch, regardless what the situation got with Draymond Green. They was going to give him that contract regardless because he was the hottest player in the league and he was up for a contract, bro. My point
we understood that, bro. Okay, that's not what you just told P5. Bro.
My point is to sit there and say is that the Golden State Warriors traded Jordan Poole to the Wizards and got Chris Paul and a first-round pick, bro. Mm-hmm. Bob Myers did not make that move. He didn't make that move. That's my point. He didn't make that.
Okay,
move.
we understand that, but what we're saying is what we saying is he became so bad that that's the only option we had for him. That's what we saying.
Yeah, and that's why I sat there and said that yes, he had a bad contract, and Bob Myers resigned him. Where his value, the value that he's had, and the value that he progressed or showed you in the playoffs, the following year that he had his contract was not good, and that ruined his value. Y'all trying to make an argument that it ruined his value because he got re-signed after the year that he had a great season. No, he did not.
That's not what we said.
He ruined his value when the bad play that he had in the playoffs, him not contributing well, and him having shooting splits that was not really conducive to winning. That's what ruined this man's value, and that's why no teams in the NBA wanted this nigga.
So what was your point of saying that? Oh, why it was Dunleavy's fault for trading him for CP3?
Because my point is to sit there and said Bob Myers did not make that move. He didn't make that move to trade Jordan Poole to the Wizards to get fucking a guy at CP3 who's even washed when you could have got more assets for a guy like Jordan Poole.
From where though? That's what we saying. From where?
There was teams out there that wanted to trade for Jordan Poole.
No, they didn't. They didn't, bro. They didn't.
But guys have bad years often and still get traded for. I mean, Fred VanVleet came off a poor year and got signed $40 million from my Rockets. I mean, it happens. I mean, one bad year doesn't dictate.
Fred VanVleet also showed many years of him showing consistency.
What? He showed what?
I feel like the Rockets
he showed years of showing a consistent play.
What did he? Okay, cool. So listen, I agree with you. And guess what? So did Jordan Poole. Jordan Poole.
No, he didn't.
Hold on, bro. Jordan Poole contributed to a championship and played well in the series, just like Fred VanVleet did.
Okay, I agree. And let's go.
What's the difference?
Wait, before let me respond. Before we go back, he did show that. just like Wiggins is showing now, it seems like that year was anomaly, right?
Okay. Okay, cool, bro. Tell me what Fred VanVleet did in Toronto last year before Houston signed him. Shot the ball poorly. Team wasn't winning. Averaged like 18 points. Shot like fucking damn near low 40s, bro. He had a bad year, right? And guess what? Houston still gave him damn near $40 million a year. Make it make sense. Got you there, bro. I got you there, huh?
No, you didn't. No, you didn't. No, you didn't. Now show me in Poole's play what you think he deserved that money he getting right now.
You talking about right now?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, if you judge him based, hold on,
or even before the year that you're claiming he had,
bro. Hold on. Why are you acting like Jordan Poole is the only dude in the NBA who got a big deal and then fucking didn't live up to the hype? Like, I mean, come on now.
Listen what I'm saying, Maz. Listen what I'm saying, Maz. Listen what I'm saying, Maz.
Go ahead, bro.
Listen to what I'm saying, though.
Yeah.
Okay, he got the contract by the 1 year he did amazing. Okay,
it wasn't just that 1 year, bro. He was ticking up.
Up. Somebody said Orlando, Chicago, and Houston were interested in Jordan Poole in the offseason.
Yeah, but not for $30 million a year.
That's what I'm saying. Not before the contract was made. Not before he got that big ass contract.
No. They said in the summer, in the offseason.
Right.
But Jordan Poole was ticking up.
No.
What's your question, bro?
You're not hearing what I'm saying. I'm saying they wanted Jordan Poole. They were interested in Jordan Poole.
Right. Jordan Poole was ticking
the
up.
Summer, yes. But that's before his contract.
Yeah, so they could have got more. They could have got better, more assets for Jordan Poole.
They weren't going to get any assets once they gave him his contract, Moot.
No, you're not hearing what I'm saying. I said when y'all traded him this year, like this last when y'all traded him.
That's what I'm saying. After his contract.
Yeah, after his contract, the team still wanted him.
Wait, so I have a question for Maz.
Can't go off of one bad year.
I have a question for Maz and Mookie.
How? When he's only showed you one good year.
Poole's contract. Can either of you, Mookie or Maz, can either of you name a single contract in the NBA of $30 million a year or more that's worse than Jordan Poole's? Name one. Cooked.
Probably Zach
Fred VanVleet.
That's worse than Jordan.
Fred VanVleet.
Fred VanVleet.
No, that's Fred VanVleet getting paid. Fred's getting paid $40 million, bro. One of the worst deals in the league. Next question.
Still better than Jordan Poole.
Easy work.
Ben, I got one.
Jordan Poole because he got the team.
I got one. Ben Simmons.
Okay, that's
Ben Simmons doesn't have 4 years left on his deal like Poole does.
That's not what you asked, Brandon. That's not what you asked, Brandon.
That's not what you asked.
That's not what you asked, bro. Come on,
bro.
Right.
I asked you. I just answered your question.
No,
Ben fucking Simmons.
I mean, that goes into it, though.
He makes like 38.
Yeah, the years goes into it, though.
Ben Simmons' contract would be easier to move than Poole's because Ben Simmons has fewer years left on his deal.
No, that's actually a good point. Actually,
no, it's not easy.
Ben Simmons has fewer years left on his deal.
It's not easy to move because the cap hit that moving a guy like Ben Simmons would negate on your salary, bro. You're not understanding that.
No, because that you don't understand the cap. Ben Simmons only has a couple years left on his deal, so you would get cap relief taking Ben Simmons. The other thing is Ben Simmons actually plays defense too. Ben Simmons has played reasonably well when he's been healthy, including this year.
If you look at Ben Simmons' contract, Ben Simmons
Poole has the worst contract in the NBA.
You shut the fuck up, bro.
Jalen Brown.
Ben Simmons.
Jalen Brown.
Ben Simmons is. If you look at Ben Simmons' contract, he has. Let me see how many years he has. He has 2 years left. He has 2 years left. He's making $37 million, and he's also making $40 million as well.
God damn.
So if you release him, let me see if you can release him. How would that cap hit, bro? Let me see that shit, man.
If you just cut him?
Yeah, if you cut him.
You can't do that with another year.
Yeah, they can't just cut him. You can't. They have to buy him out.
Yeah, buy him out. Yeah, that's what I mean.
But even then, you don't buy out a player when they've got 2 more years left on their deal. You have to wait till they're expiring to do that.
That's not true. That's not true.
In most instances,
yeah,
that's why Westbrook was with the Lakers for an extra year. But
yeah, you can do it. But
yeah, Ben Simmons is making $40 million.
The cap hit's gonna be too. Did that much?
40. He's making $38 million this year, and he's making $40 million next year, bro.
Yeah, that's the second worst contract in the league. Number 1 is Jalen Brown. That shit crazy.
Well, I mean, no.
yeah,
Jordan
Jaylen
Poole's
Brown's
been
contract.
Jordan Poole's been like the worst player in
Simmons
the league.
has
almost
1 year
this
left
year, so
after this year on his deal, not 2.
Yeah, but he has 2 years in general from this year and that
Right,
year.
but Poole's contract is a harder contract to move than Simmons because of the amount of years on the deal. Poole has the worst contract in the NBA.
And the money goes up every year from here on out.
Do you guys think that Jordan Poole stays as player? Can he get better? Can Poole get better?
He can
play
get better,
better,
but he's not getting better right now. He's getting worse.
Okay,
No,
so
but
then in
part
that
of the
case,
issue
then it's a good contract.
Part of the issue with
No,
Poole is
that's
his
not
lack
what
of character. Jordan Poole never played. Jordan Poole
Also,
doesn't
Rudy
care about
Gobert
playing defense.
contract is terrible too as well.
No, Gobert's giving you elite defense
Rudy
and rebounding. Gobert's contract's $40 million a year.
Rudy Gobert is set to make $43 million next year.
Yeah, that's a bad deal. Yeah,
and he's set to make
Rudy
46.
Gobert's going to be
Shut the
defensive
fuck
player
up!
of the year.
Shut up, bro. You going? Bro. You
No, what I will say though, I think Karl Anthony Towns is on the terror.
I'm trying to talk on my shit. Coach, you got echo. But Rudy Gobert is set to make. Damn,
There's an echo.
Yo. Yeah, you got an echo.
You found it?
Rudy Gobert is set to make $43 million in 2024-2025 miles. And in 2025 to 26, he's set to make $46 million, bro.
Yeah, for what he does on the court, it ain't worth that. It's not worth
Gobert's
that, bro.
overpaid.
It's not worth
I mean, he's
that.
not worth it in the postseason.
Yeah,
Can't
it's
guard
not worth
nobody.
it.
That is the worst contract I've seen.
That's a bad deal.
No. You haven't seen Karl Anthony Towns' contract. I mean, I think Cat has a worse contract on that team, if I'm being quite honest. Look at how much money he's about to make.
Yeah, so to sit there and say Jordan Poole has the worst contract is not true.
No, he doesn't have the worst contract in the league, but he's certainly a terrible contract. He's certainly a terrible contract.
He's still young though, so he can get better and he will play better. So it's not a bad contract. Yeah.
Oh, it's a terrible.
It's not a bad.
You can't convince me that Jordan Poole's going to play up to $36 million.
You're
not going to tell me he can't.
Just give the good
well, I mean, a lot of guys getting paid 30 plus don't earn their money. So,
hey, yo, I didn't know.
I know Van Vliet's on a bad contract. Poole's on a bad contract.
I didn't know Cat is a free agent this summer.
Is it?
That's why I saw rumors for the Knicks. But
Hold
I'm
on,
like,
let me see this
why the
shit.
hell do I don't call Anthony Towns?
No. I'm pretty sure. I thought he got extended to like a 5-year contract where he's going to earn up to like.
Oh yeah. I didn't see that. I'm looking at his old contract. Yeah, he got extended in.
He's going to make up to $60 million towards the end of his contract.
Yeah. Cat. If you look at Cat's
that's a bad deal too.
Yeah, he's making $49 million next year. He's making $49 million next year. Then $50 million.
How old Cat is?
The 2025 years. He's gonna be 20. He's 27.
Yeah. That's an untradeable
Yeah,
contract.
he's young as fuck. I didn't know he was that young. But
that nigga been in there a while too.
No, he's 28. So he's 28.
Yeah, but Cat's hit his peak, I think, and that contract.
So he's gonna make $49 million
better.
2024. He's gonna make $53 million in 2025. He's gonna make $57 million in 2026, and he's gonna make $61 million in 2027.
Damn.
That is bro. That's
For
like
what?
top of the league money, bro.
Yeah. To
What
the
does he
chat,
bring?
that is what an untradeable contract looks like. That's what an untradeable
Towns
contract
has a
is.
supermax extension he signed, but the Poole contract's still worse. Towns shot 50-40 this year. He made the All-Star team. Towns was Towns shits on Poole in every way.
Nobody's never.
Yeah, I don't judge Towns by his numbers because his numbers are kind of. Yeah, I don't like his game.
You just wait for the postseason.
I mean, Minnesota's been one of the top 3 teams in the league this year.
Not because of him though. Not because. No, he has not.
Towns has been their best player.
Wait. Who's been better than Towns then?
Anthony Edwards.
No,
What are
he
you
hasn't.
talking about, bro? Anthony
Towns'
Edwards, bro.
efficiency shits on Edwards.
It's
Towns
not
has
based
been
off
much better
Edwards
than
and
Edwards this year.
Gobert. They're
Everything
both
Gobert's
better.
been better.
Efficiency.
Gobert
both
gets you
better.
nothing offensively. Towns
Okay.
has been their
But he's
best
a big
player
part for
this
that
year.
defense.
But
It's not
the
close.
team is based off defense though.
Yeah.
This team is winning off defense.
Right. They're
Yeah,
rebounding,
they are, but
rebounding
Towns
and
is still their best
defending.
All right,
player.
so
Rebounding and defending.
Hold on.
so Gobert's moving the needle more.
In the year of 2024,
No,
that
Gobert's
Karl Anthony
defensive
Towns is still
impact
the
on
best player
Minnesota
on the Timberwolves.
is
that what we're
there,
arguing
but
here,
he's
Brandon?
not the only reason they're good defensively. Jaden McDaniels is an elite POA defender. Edwards is
I
a solid
agree.
defender.
Yeah, if
Minnesota
they need a
has really
basket,
good defenders.
if
It's
they
not
need a
just
basket
Gobert.
at the end of the
That's why
game,
they're good
they go into
defensively.
Edwards, not Karl Anthony Towns. So, there you go.
But Gobert allows them to be that good though.
No, Jaden McDaniels was an elite POA defender before Gobert got
I'm
there.
talking about
No,
as
he
the team
wasn't.
defense.
What?
The team defense.
Yes,
though.
he
the
was.
team defense
I
itself.
don't think he's
No,
elite
but
now.
Gobert's
He's
part
cool.
of their. Gobert's had a good year.
Nah, Jaden
Gobert's
elite.
going to probably be
No, he's
defensive
not.
player
He's
of
not
the
elite.
year.
He's
but
not
Carl
elite.
Anthony Gobert
Who you
didn't
got
even
over
make the
him as
All-Star
perimeter
game.
defenders?
Anthony Davis.
Gobert has not been better than Carl Anthony Towns.
Ain't no
Not
elite
close.
defenders in the
I
league,
mean,
honestly,
Towns
in
is
my
shooting
opinion.
50-40.
Hold
He's
on,
giving you
Ma.
almost
That's not true,
20-10.
Maz. Come on,
That's
man.
not
There's
true.
not, Mookie. There's not. There's
So
not.
Anthony Davis
But
not
there's
elite
not
defender.
Hating
though.
on the league now.
Anthony
No,
Davis not elite defender, Maz.
no, he's not. No, he's
Oh my
soft.
God, that's
No,
the
he's
that's
not.
the worst.
He's
thing.
not. No, listen, it's to me, he's not. I'm sorry, he's just
No,
not.
I'm not even.
So the league is straight pure offense.
Yeah. Have you been watching the games, motherfucker? What you mean? It's pure offense.
Man.
Have you not seen the fucking rule changes and fucking been watching the games? This is crazy.
No, there's
The hell?
Bro, you changed the shots, bro.
Nah, bro. Ain't no elite defensive players in this league no more, man. This league is soft and it's cupcake. I don't expect it.
So you don't respect
Minnesota has a lot of good perimeter defenders.
Well,
Gobert's
then why
not
do you
the only
watch
reason
it?
they're good defensively.
Because I'm a basketball fan. That's why.
Okay,
Who
well, then
can't be
go
a
watch
basketball
Europe.
fan if you
Hey,
just
PS5.
selling out
Why
the
you
game?
work at fucking McDonald's, nigga?
Because I'm trying to make money.
Oh, okay. See? Yeah.
Because I'm trying to
You
make
see how
money.
dumb that sounds?
Damn.
Do you see how dumb of a question that is?
Hold on, wait,
Exactly.
Maz,
That shit don't equate, Miles. You acting like you said the same thing that equalized.
What the hell?
Bro, if y'all think that there's elite defensive
NBA must be
players,
paying you then. The NBA must be paying you. If that's the only way for the
if y'all think that there are elite defensive players in this league, then I'm not sure what y'all watching, bro. I don't get it.
Fine.
Kawhi Leonard, nigga, what?
Come on, bro.
Kawhi Leonard couldn't even guard fucking fucking Reggie Jackson, nigga. They were hacking DeAndre Jordan. What are you talking about? Am I right, Mookie? Am I right, Mookie?
Let's go watch it.
Yeah, Kawhi couldn't guard Reggie. That nigga was.
Fox, Kevin guard Reggie Jackson.
Yo, come on, bro.
It's the truth. Come on, bro.
Tatum is better. Tatum better at defender than that nigga.
JT.
I don't. That Kawhi game versus Boston last week, bro. Maybe that changed my mind a lot about Tatum, bro.
No, Mars. One game to measure stick, Mars.
No, it's not just one.
Miles, so
One
Miles, who
game
you got winning the
is
title
not
this
the
year?
measure stick, Mars. Come on, bro.
That game. He wet the bed.
One game is not the measure stick, Mars.
Yeah,
Come
it's
on,
how
bro.
Jason
Who's winning the
reacted to
title,
him.
Miles?
What you
The
mean
Boston-
how Jason retired?
I'm
Bro,
about to
it's not
tell you, bro. I'm about to tell you. The Boston Celtics is.
Every
And
year
why
you
are they
see the
winning?
Boston Celtics win. Miami
Because of Jason
get their
Tatum.
ass, man.
Hold up,
Yeah,
Mook. Why is they winning,
crazy.
Miles?
Why they winning, Mars?
Because they have a better all-around team.
Who's the best player on that better all around?
Hold on, bro. What y'all ask me? Hold on. What y'all ask me right now?
Who's the best player on that all around?
No. Did y'all say who's won the East or the championship?
Who's winning the
championship.
championship?
Oh, my bad, bro. Fucking Denver, nigga. I mean, what the fuck? Denver, easy. Stop playing.
Yeah, Maz the Jokic dick sucker.
Denver. But Boston wins. But Boston wins the Eastern Conference. But I got Denver win the whole thing.
Nah, I got the Knicks coming out, man.
Brandon
Knicks
agreed.
coming out, bro?
Brandon agreed
No,
that
the
Denver
Knicks,
gonna win
the
it,
Knicks
bro.
need another.
I'm gonna be right back.
Julius Randle's one of the worst playoff performers in NBA history. The Knicks need to get rid of Randle. They need another scorer to go with Brunson, who can actually score and be reliable in the playoffs.
Well, you think the Knicks should go for Malcolm Brogdon?
But hold on.
Brogdon's overrated. Brogdon's not the answer, and Brogdon has an absurd big contract too. The Knicks need someone like Dejounte Murray. They need another scorer who can defend as well. Brogdon's not a good enough scorer.
The Knicks need Steph Curry, bro.
They're not. Well, Steph Curry has a $50 million a year contract. The Knicks can't afford his contract unless they moved a massive number of the Knicks can't move enough contracts to have the cap room.
Julius Randle and Julius Randle.
They had to move Randall, Fournier, and like other cap filler to even have a chance to match salaries. Basically.
Yeah, nobody wants Fournier.
Well, I mean,
The
Fournier's
Knicks
an
should just
expiring
buy out
contract, though, so you
Fournier.
can
I mean,
live
he's
with
fucking
Fournier.
worthless.
No. You can live with Fournier as cap filler because he's an expiring contract with a team option at the end of the year. So you can live with Fournier.
I was Julius. I don't
but the Knicks
understand.
couldn't afford Curry unless they moved Fournier's contract.
Yeah, Fournier, Randall, and what else? But I don't even think Golden State would take that. So
Quentin Grimes.
I guess.
The Knicks don't have anything to trade. The only two players on the Knicks with real trade value are Anunoby and Brunson, and the Knicks aren't trading them. By the way, Mookie, you were wrong about the Anunoby trade.
No, that's not. I think Julius Randle
The
has
Knicks
trade
have
value
been the
around
best
the league.
defensive team in
I
the
think Randle
NBA
has trade
since the
value.
Anunoby trade.
Oh yeah, the Knicks have been elite since the
Hold on, Brandon.
They've been elite.
I didn't deny that once they got Anunoby. I told you Anunoby is gonna make that defense really good. So I didn't deny that about his defense. My question is about him is the offense and how in the playoffs
He look like he don't even be focused on offense. That nigga's
and how teams are going to gap him off on the offensive side of the ball. He don't attack aggressive closeouts really at a high level. He's
What is
not
three ball at?
outside that corner three. He doesn't give you enough.
He shoots like 38% from three.
He's one. I say outside the corner three.
I was talking to the guy who asked.
Oh yeah. Outside, he's literally one of the league's worst isolation scorers. His isolation score, if you look at synergy, is terrible, bro. Is
right,
one of the
but
worst
that's not
I've
his
seen.
role. His role is to space the floor and defend.
Why the fuck he still think he that dude then?
Because he's a little arrogant. He's a little arrogant because he got a bigger role in Toronto.
Why every black person got to be arrogant?
No, bro, Mookie, Jesus.
Nah, he telling the truth, but he'll move
Jesus, no, because OG, what happened in Toronto?
I'm just saying,
OG,
like, come on,
OG
bro. You
got
can use a better word than that.
No, he was arrogant because OG got a bigger role in Toronto because Pascal got hurt like 2 years ago, and since then, OG's thinking that he's this great number one or number two option on the team, and he's really just not. That's arrogant.
He's not arrogant, bro.
That's arrogant.
That's a bullshit take, P5.
Yeah, that's terrible. You saying a person?
But this is factual. This is literally
Anunoby knows he's a role player. He doesn't
no,
want a bigger role.
Brandon. OG
it's just
has
not
been
true.
When OG was in Toronto, he was demanding a bigger role in the offense. That is one of the main.
True.
That is true. What are you talking about?
It's not true.
That is 1,000%
true.
That's factual. What are y'all
Anunoby's
talking about?
Anunoby's role on the Knicks is exactly the same as his role in Toronto.
No, I'm not saying what his role. I'm not saying what his role was. He wanted a bigger role.
Well, if he was so set on getting a bigger role, he wouldn't be content in New York with exactly the same fucking role.
I know, Brandon, and he wanted a bigger role because he had a bigger role in Toronto 2 years ago, and now he wants to be a number one, a number two, or number three option with more touches and more isolation more on-ball responsibilities. That is factual. He wanted a bigger role.
That's just wrong. You don't watch the Knicks play.
Anunoby
spaces the floor with the Knicks. Anunoby is not a player in New York.
Brandon.
But Mookie, the Knicks have been the best defensive team in the league since they traded for Anunoby. Toronto's gone from average defensively to one of the worst defensive teams in the NBA. Because as I told you, P5, Barrett plays no fucking defense, and he's an overrated offensive player. Plus, his contract is trash.
Nah, RJ Barrett is trash though. I ain't
gonna RG's been.
Hey, Yuka. What's your name? Yakuza. What's your name?
Yakuza.
You an anime guy?
Nah, I watch a little bit. Shit, this is like Yu Yu Hakusho. That's about it.
Who is your team?
My team. I'm from New York, so I fuck with the Knicks. You know what I'm saying?
Oh shit.
Yeah, but real quick to Brandon, everything I'm about to say is factual. When he was in Toronto, one of the reasons why he had dissension from like Nick Nurse and even Darko Rajakovic was because he wanted a bigger role in the offense. It's also one of the reasons why he got traded from Toronto. In New York, my concern with OG is he wants a bigger role in the offense. And if New York doesn't give it to him, I'm worried that he might leave. That is factual. What I just said. What I just said is factual.
Your comment makes no sense.
Brandon, what I said is factual.
Anunoby averaged the exact same amount of points from 2020 to 2023. His role was the same.
No, OG had a year averaging 18 points. And secondly, I never said what his role actually.
No, he didn't. He never had a year. You're lying. You're lying. Anunoby never had a year averaging 18 a game.
Or he was like 16 or 17. Brandon.
Right. He had 3 years where he averaged right around 16. His role never changed.
Brandon, what I'm saying was he wanted
and he got a max deal too.
He didn't get a max deal. He hasn't even been extended yet. What I said was he wanted a bigger role. I didn't say they gave it to him, but he got
what was a max contract at the time.
OG did not. When did OG get a max contract? When was this? OG got paid like $18 million a year. That's nowhere near a max contract. But also,
he hasn't asked. OG got $20 million a year. He basically got the max.
But Brandon, the reason that's not anywhere near a max contract.
No, but he got that deal a couple years ago. Now obviously salaries have moved up, but he got paid. He got
Brandon even a couple years ago. That's nowhere near a max contract. That's really an overpay.
No, it was close to a max a couple years ago.
No, it was not. He got right now.
Yes, it was.
Brandon, right now.
Again, you're missing the point.
Brandon, what I'm about to say is factual right now.
P5, you were defending. You're defending RJ Barrett. Toronto has gone from
OG
average defensively
Anunoby.
to the worst defensive team in the league since you traded OG Anunoby, and you thought the trade was good for your team.
OG Anunoby is currently on an $18 million player option at the end of this year. That is not anywhere near a max contract 2 years ago or today. What I was saying was,
no, he's at the end of a 4-year deal.
Wait, Brandon.
Let that man finish, Brandon.
Toronto. The reason OG was disgruntled in Toronto is because he wanted.
My bad, P5. But
P5 is not. Jesus Christ.
P5 is not lying. It says in the article that he wanted a bigger role.
He wanted a bigger role, and he was disgruntled in Toronto because they didn't give it to him. And my concern is that he's still going to want the
same role every year with Toronto.
I know that, Brandon.
You're
but
still not listening to what your man saying, Brandon.
That's
you
not
just
what I'm
arguing.
saying.
No, I am. But if you OG with the Knicks has no different role than Toronto.
Brandon, he wanted a bigger role, but they didn't give it to him. In New York, he probably wants a bigger role, and they're not giving it to him. That is why I'm concerned that he might leave unless there's already some sort of handshake agreement that he's going to re-sign with them. But also another thing, Brandon. Wait, hold on. What was I about to say? Because
you're missing the point. Which is that OJ may have wanted a bigger role 3-4 years ago, but he got paid. He got a 4-year, basically $20 million a year deal. He got paid, and his role with the Knicks is the same as his role with Toronto. But again, P5, you were saying that the trade was good for Toronto. Toronto has gone from an average defensive team with OG to literally the third worst defensive team in the NBA with Barrett. The Raptors roster's been completely destroyed because of the Barrett trade that you thought was good for the team.
Okay, now let me respond to that, because Brandon, you're the one missing the point of why Toronto did that trade. Because if what you realize, they let Fred VanVleet walk, they traded Pascal Siakam. So what does that tell you, Brandon? That tells you that the Raptors are tanking or retooling or whatever you want to call it. The Raptors traded OG to the Knicks for two reasons: A, to get off of OG's expiring player option contract, where they would have had to pay him a ton of money or just let him walk for nothing. So they had to get off of that contract. And B, they got back Emmanuel Quickley, who has been amazing for the Raptors so far, and is a young guard who on Toronto will get more minutes and have a bigger role than he had in New York. And they'll try to develop him, and they're going to try to develop RJ Barrett as well. And RJ Barrett's contract, it's a little bit of an overpayment, but I don't think it's one of the worst in the league or like unbearably bad. The reason, and they traded Pascal Siakam for the same reason. That Raptor team is not trying to improve this year or be good this year. They've accepted that they're not a good team, so they're trying to build for the future, bring in assets, and they're going to try to develop guys like RJ and Emmanuel Quickley. And those two guys, I don't know if you've been watching, Brandon, they have been great for the Raptors so far. So yes, the trade has not been bad for Toronto.
Y'all rebuilding.
Yes, we're rebuilding.
Hold on. Let me completely obliterate. Let me completely obliterate P5 now, okay? Because first of all, that's not why they traded Anunoby. They traded Anunoby because Anunoby would have no trade value next year, because next year's the last year of his deal. That's his player option. So Anunoby only had value this year if they traded him. Anunoby has enormous value because he's one of the best POA defenders in the league. He can guard the 1 through 4, and Anunoby can also guard the 1 through 5. You can play him as a small ball 5 against a lot of teams in the NBA. But you're missing the whole point. The reason Toronto traded Siakam is because the Raptors knew after they got Barrett that the team was trash and they couldn't contend. And again, Barrett is not a good player. Irregardless of the fact that Toronto's rebuilding, the Raptors went from an average defensive team with Anunoby to one of the 3 worst defensive teams in the NBA with Barrett before they traded Siakam. Barrett is an inefficient offensive player who can't defend anyone, that gets $20 million a year. He's not a player you build around. He's fucking trash, and Toronto's not going to be able to defend with him on the floor unless they add elite POA defenders around him. Anunoby's a far more impactful player than Barrett.
The reason why OG's trade value isn't as high as you're saying it was is because he's on an expiring contract. He's got a player option that everyone in this world knows is going to decline, and everyone in this world knows he's going to be asking for $30-35 million a year, maybe even more. We might see a Fred VanVleet contract to OG Anunoby. That is why his trade value wasn't super high. And they didn't just trade Siakam because they saw how bad they were with Barrett. They were trying to trade Siakam since last year. Like, this Siakam deal has not been going on just this season. There were already plans set to blow up the team essentially and build around Scotty Barnes. The Siakam trade was not a result of how bad they were after the OG trade. The OG trade wasn't a result of OG's not going to have any value next year because let's be honest, we all knew OG was going to walk for nothing if Toronto didn't trade him. That is why they traded him. So you're getting the whole intentions of the Raptors incorrect, and I know I'm right because these reports have been coming out about them for the last months for months. I don't know how you're the only person who doesn't seem to know what Toronto's trying to do here. They're trying to rebuild, retool, and build around Scotty Barnes, and I think they're doing a great job of that right now, or at least they're off to a great start. I think they've gotten good value back for OG for what they could. They've gotten good value back for Pascal, and now they're going forward with Scotty Barnes, who's played just fine. And the turnovers have been a bit of a problem, but I think the Raptors did a good job in these trades, and Brandon, you're just completely missing the Raptors' point of what they're trying to do. You're missing the point.
I'm going to completely finish you off now, okay? So first of all, you completely cooked yourself because you said Anunoby doesn't have significant trade value because he's going to decline his player option next year. Well, guess what? That's why the Raptors should have traded him last year, dummy, right? The Raptors should have traded, and the Raptors could have gotten multiple first-round picks if they had traded Anunoby in previous years. They waited until this year, and they traded him this year because Anunoby wouldn't have had the same trade value next year as he would have this year. But again, right, if after let me finish. I didn't interrupt you. If after the Raptors traded for RJ Barrett, they had played good basketball, they wouldn't have traded Siakam. They would have considered staying with that roster and extending Siakam. Toronto went again. You have no response for this. Toronto went from an average defensive team to one of the 3 worst defensive teams in the NBA when they traded for Barrett. Barrett cannot guard anybody. And so when you look at RJ Barrett, he's not efficient offensively. His contract is big. He can't guard at all as a help defender or an individual defender. He's not an efficient offensive player. He's not a player you build around, right? Toronto should just trade everybody and rebuild, or they should try and win. But Toronto's trying to have 1 foot in, 1 foot out, because they're not trading Barnes, even though Barnes is not a franchise player.
Why would they trade Barnes?
Scotty Barnes is a third option. Scotty Barnes is a third option on a championship team. He's a 20-point-a-game player. You're grossly overrating him. So Brandon, Toronto has no franchise player. Barrett's overrated. You missed the chance to trade Anunoby last year when you could have gotten multiple first-round picks. Toronto's a trash organization right now, and they don't even have a player to build around who's a franchise player. The only good player on Toronto Barnes is a third option on a championship team.
Brandon, you don't. The Raptors,
Brandon, you know the Raptors defense was mediocre with OG Anunoby on.
It wasn't great anyway.
Right. But again, it went from mediocre to the third worst in the NBA after they traded it.
But real quick, Brandon. The whole point of the Raptors becoming one of the worst defenses in the league since trading OG, it's irrelevant because if you understand what Toronto's trying to do, which is retool, get worse, and build for the future, it's irrelevant how good or bad their rankings are in terms of offensive and defensive rating this year because they're not trying to win.
So you're saying it doesn't matter that RJ Barrett's one of the worst defenders in the league?
That's not what I'm saying. That's not what I'm saying. When you lose,
wait. So, but if RJ Barrett's not one of the worst defenders in the NBA, why has Toronto's defensive rating dropped significantly since they added him?
Hold on, wait, Brandon. It's irrelevant. They're trying to build for the future. OG is a far better defender than RJ and quickly. It's clear and obvious when you trade OG for 2 worst defenders, your defense is going to get worse, Brandon. That's pretty much common sense. And B, the Raptors tried to trade OG last year. They tried to trade him for multiple first-round picks. They tried to trade him for young assets last year. And guess what? No team thought he was that valuable. They tried to get Kuminga. They tried to trade OG for Keegan Murray.
Toronto could have gotten a first-round pick for Anunoby last year.
They already tried. They
tried to get 2 first-round picks. They could have gotten 1.
No. You said they should have traded OG for multiple first-round picks last year.
Right, but they could have gotten a first-round pick for him last year. They got nothing significant for him this year.
Because no team thought OG was that valuable. That's why Toronto didn't trade him last year.
Right, but then they should have traded him for a first-round pick.
Siakam. You're just completely misunderstanding. You keep saying I'm misunderstanding the point. You are completely oblivious
to what Toronto's been trying to do for the last couple of years. They're not trying to get better.
I'm
They're
not. It's
trying
not
to get
working.
worse.
What Toronto has done has failed. And when you say Scotty Barnes is a franchise player,
so tell me, what are they trying to do?
Scotty
What are they
Barnes
trying to
averages
do,
20
Brandon?
points a
Brandon, what are
game.
they
He's
trying
a
to do?
36% three-point shooter, which is league average.
What
He's
are
not
they
remotely
trying
close
to
to a
do?
franchise player. Scotty Barnes is a good player. He's a third option on a championship team. But for you to say Barnes is a franchise player, it's a complete clown take. He's
So
20
Scotty
points a game,
Barnes-
36% from three. He's a third option on a championship team.
So Scotty Barnes, who was so you're telling me that Scotty Barnes can't get better, cannot get any better from what he is this season? In his third year in the league?
He's not likely to get significantly better. He may get better, but if you look at Barnes' efficiency, it's been basically the same this year as it was in year
he's only
one.
22
His 3-point
years
shooting
old.
But it's been a much higher, volume.
The
And if you actually watch the Raptors and watch Scotty Barnes, you'll realize that his shot diet consists of an improved jump shot, improved moves in the post. He gets to the rim a lot better. He's actually a pretty underrated passer and playmaker. He's a very good defender.
Is Scotty Barnes a first or second option on a championship team? Yes or no?
This version of Scotty Barnes? This version of Scotty Barnes? Or what I think a peak version of Scotty Barnes
is Scotty Barnes a top 20 player in the league?
Yes, nigga.
In this league,
no, he's not.
Probably not. In this league, probably not. But can he become one?
Clown.
But can Scotty Barnes become a top 20, top 15, top 10
player?
Who's better? Yes, he can become one.
Who's better?
No, you're a clown.
Hey, Brandon, who's better?
No, you just don't know what you're talking about when it comes to Toronto.
You don't know what you're talking about.
You're
you grossly overrate Barnes and Barrett. And you thought the Barrett trade would make Toronto a better team.
That's not what I never thought it would make them a better team.
Yes, you did.
No, I did.
You thought Toronto won that Barrett trade. That's what you said.
Yeah, I did. I did because OG's going to be getting paid a shit ton of money in the offseason, and I liked
and Barrett's getting $20 million a year right now.
Yes, they won the trade, and RG's been playing great for the Raptors this year.
We got to move on.
Toronto's been complete trash with Barrett.
But
RJ's playing great.
I don't want to.
No, he's not. He's played.
I don't want to argue about the Raptors all day. This shit is fucking.
I've already cooked him on it. I've already cooked him about it.
The chat say you got cooked, P5.
No, they're not. They were saying I was.
Chat, who got cooked, chat? Let's see, chat. Press 1 if P5 cooked Brandon. Press 2 if Brandon cooked P5. Look at these in chat. I want to move on. I want to talk about Joel Embiid and how the media is just terrible, and now he about to miss the whole year.
He's missing the whole year?
We got twos. Oh, okay. We got one.
Wait, that report came out?
Toast said Brandon Cook P5.
Yeah, I don't know what Toast is talking about.
Oh, my bad. I pressed the wrong number. I meant P5.
But yeah, Embiid's
said
oh, you actually didn't see that come out. Wow.
Well, yeah, Embiid is about to miss the whole year. I think he's gonna have surgery on his knee.
Damn. That's actually
where's that report?
The report came out yesterday that Embiid may have surgery on his torn meniscus. The Philadelphia 76ers confirmed that is a torn meniscus, and I have to get on the media who sucks up Jokic every single day. When people were sitting there making the narrative that Joel Embiid was ducking Jokic when he was actually hurt, and he was on a bum knee, and Joel Embiid was pressured by the media to go out there and play, and by the stupid 65 rule limit, right? Shame on you, media. Now you might not see Embiid for the rest of the fucking year. Who was the MVP by far, right? Now the MVP is about to get watered down because of this stupid rule and how it's forcing players to play through their injury, bro. Like, I don't like this rule. This rule is stupid. Basically sitting there and saying that it's your fault that you get significant injury, something that players can't control. And, shame on Kendrick Perkins. Shame on niggas that sit there and suck up Jokic. Shame on guys that sit there saying Embiid duck. I don't like this shit, man.
I mean, I will say, though, for the MVP, I think the only player to ever win MVP and not play like 65 games is Bill Walton. I might be mistaken, but I think he's the only one not to do it.
Yeah, Embiid didn't play that many games last year. Embiid barely hit the 65 game mark last season.
Yeah, so I mean, MVPs usually do play around 65 plus games. But I think Embiid 1000% would have won it this year if he was able to stay healthy.
Did they say how long he'll be out for?
The entire year if he's having surgery.
Right. No, they don't know if he. That's not necessarily true. They don't know if he's going to have surgery, but he could have surgery and be back for the playoffs. Theoretically, it's not clear.
But even if he come back in the playoffs, it's not going. I feel like
not
it's
gonna
not
be
going to do too good. Yeah.
I mean, I guess, but like that, if that's true, then that Philly team is done, and that just makes the path easier for Jason Tatum and the Boston Celtics.
Yeah. Well, Philly wasn't a contender with it. Philly wasn't a contender with Maxey as the number 2 option, anyways. They were not going to win the title or beat Boston with that roster. They were a good team, but they weren't a contender, anyways.
Yeah, but I'm under the assumption that Philly would have made a move at the.
Yeah, they could have made it out the second round with Maxey though. They could have made it out the second round.
They would have done something at the deadline to try and make their team better.
Philly didn't have the assets to make any big moves. I mean, they got 2 first-round picks for Harden that are late picks, but Philly didn't have the assets to get a great player that would make them a contender.
They have multiple. They have multiple future Clipper picks and Nets picks, and they have salary filler.
Hey, Brandon, was you crying when you
right? But the only salary filler they have is Tobias Harris. They weren't going to trade Harris.
Brandon, was you crying? Hey, Brandon, was you crying that you found out that he might be out for the year?
No, I mean, I think it's starting. I mean, the way Embiid plays, he plays like a guard, even though he has the body of a center, and it's just starting to look like the way Embiid plays, his body's not built for the way he plays. It's starting to look like he can't stay healthy. But, it's so funny. People were arguing Jokic is better than Embiid. I mean, one of the things, if you watched the game last night, or people have watched Philadelphia since Embiid has been out, not only is Embiid a far better scorer than Jokic, he's also a much better defender. And without Embiid's help defense and rim protection, Philly's completely fallen apart defensively. So in addition to the fact that Embiid is a better scorer than Jokic, he's a 3-time all-defensive player. He's an elite defender. Jokic doesn't even play defense. I mean, the Embiid-Jokic debate is over, but there is a chance Embiid will put off surgery and play, but it's looking like Embiid will probably be out this year.
I think that the harsh truth of it all is Embiid is not a player that's going to be able to stay healthy and play throughout an entire regular season or a playoff run. It's starting to look like that's how it is.
My thing is Embiid just got to stay off the floor, man. Like
it's starting to look like on the floor. Starting to look like the only way Embiid can play a full postseason.
I mean, he's got to play.
No, but it's just starting to look like Embiid is never going to be able to stay healthy. It's just never going to happen. But it's tough.
But do you have but B5? Do you have Embiid over Jokic?
No, but I think.
But you said like it's not close though. I didn't like that when you said like.
No, I didn't say. I didn't say it wasn't close. What? I didn't say that.
Yeah, but like I like how you said it's not close. Like it's a big gap. Like come on.
I didn't say it was a big gap either.
But you just value offense, right?
From an individual standpoint, unless the defense being played is like top 2, top 3 in the league, like
bro, y'all casuals ruin the game, bro. Like,
how do
are we only just
Philly's defense is significantly worse without Embiid?
Mookie, you're calling me a casual?
Yeah, you're a casual.
You of all people are calling me a casual.
Yeah, you're a casual.
You of all people. Okay, I guess.
Yeah, but P5, the reason Toronto lost the trade is because Barrett's not as good as Anunoby, and both are going to get big contracts. Nothing about this year versus the future.
When you say casual talking points like defense doesn't matter or is not valuable.
Never said that.
When you say Chris Paul is a better offensive player than Kareem, when you sit there and say Anthony Davis is a top 5 defender all time, like those are casual takes.
I didn't say it was a top 5 defender of all time. Don't lie.
Yes, you did.
I never said he was top 5. I said he was borderline like top 10. And secondly, I didn't say defense doesn't matter. I said that from an individual standpoint, unless the defense
you say top 10, which is another casual take.
Okay, that's fine. I didn't say defense doesn't matter, but from an individual standpoint, I think unless it's like Anthony Davis levels of defense, I don't think, or like Triple J levels of defense, I value offense more. Or like from an all-time standpoint, unless it's like Tim Duncan or KG or
but that's another.
I'm gonna value offense.
It's not
Triple J.
like that's another casual
I
take
can't
because
even
it's
stay
not
out
a
of foul
hold on,
trouble.
bro, hold on, bro. It's not a that's another casual take because a player can be good defensively and be great defensively and not give you the same all time great value that other all time great defenders do. Like Embiid is a good to great defender, but he's not going to give you that all time elite defensive value of what other all time great defenders in the top 5 or the top 6 that can do. So that's another casual take. If you're a good to great defender, and also if you're an elite offensive player, you're comparing it to another guy that's an elite offensive player, but is nowhere near the defender as these other players, then you're the value as a player, as a basketball player, is much significantly higher.
Now
Like
let me
why
say
are we
that
discrediting the defense side of the ball?
I'm not trying to discredit it. I'm saying it's not enough. Because if I think Jokic, because this
And I don't think just offense just is enough for just you being
and you
a
know what
player that is elite offensively and that's great defensively.
okay, so now like because now we're in a pickle now because like do you think that Kawhi was great enough as one of the best defenders in the as like the best defender in the league plus a great offensive player better than
Yes.
Steph Curry in 2016?
You said what?
Kawhi Leonard was was the best defender in the NBA plus a great offensive player in 2016. Was he a better player than Stephen Curry, who was a terrible defender but a great offensive player?
He was in the playoffs, yes.
No, no, don't try
Why
to.
are you just focusing just the regular season?
Yeah, I mean, Kawhi has always had injuries in the regular
playoffs,
season.
regular season and whatever you want to take it. Who was the better player in 2016, Kawhi or Curry?
2016, 2017, Kawhi.
No, 2015, 2016, Curry or Kawhi.
Well,
Kawhi was better in the playoffs.
Kawhi was an elite offensively that year. He was elite offensively in 2017.
Okay, so now
yes, since
okay,
Kawhi's been an elite offensive player, yes, he's been better.
Okay, so it's just on what we value, because for me,
and I think it's a casual talking point, just the only value offense when you could play in two.
Wait, yeah, let me completely cook P5 here. Wait, P5, I have a question. Who's a better offensive player? Wait, P5, who's a better offensive player, Barrett or Anunoby?
Who's a better
offensive player?
Who is a better offensive player, Barrett or Anunoby?
That's what I asked.
It's a mid off, but I guess I'll go slightly. OG, slightly.
No, you said Barrett was the better offensive player. That's why you thought Toronto won the trade.
When did I ever say?
You don't know
when
basketball.
did I? Hold on, wait a minute.
This nigga said OG Anunoby is better than
if we go
RJ
back
Barrett.
to that stream,
you said you thought Toronto won the trade because the Raptors would be better offensively with Barrett than they were with Anunoby.
I never said that.
Mookie, you can literally pull the panel up when he said that.
Hey, Brandon, put money put money on it. Put money on it, Brandon. I never said that. I never said that.
You did say that, but you're missing the point. Wait, so P5.
Toronto would be a better team with RJ Barrett. I never.
Okay, but here's my point. Okay. RJ Barrett is a better offensive player than Anunoby. He is. But the Knicks are significantly better with Anunoby than they were with Barrett. The Knicks have gone. The Knicks have been the best. Stop talking. Stop talking. The Knicks have been the best defensive team in the entire NBA since the Anunoby trade because Anunoby's defense is far more impactful than RJ Barrett's offense was. And so an elite defender absolutely moves the needle even more than a good offensive player. So
because
Anunoby's defense moves the needle more than Barrett's offense, even though Barrett's the better offensive player. And no team in NBA history has ever won a title that wasn't a top 10 defensive team, at least in the regular season or the playoffs. Not one.
Also, Golden State was the 12th ranked defense when they won one of those years in 2018 or 2017. One of those 2 years, they were the 12th ranked defense in the league. Also, secondly, the conversation
that was because they fucked around. That was a super team that fucked around in the regular season.
So the fact
they were a top 10 defense in the playoffs, which was my point.
The fact that you just said was wrong, I wanted to point that out. Secondly, bro,
I said regular season or playoffs.
The conversation that we're having between Embiid and Jokic are like all-time great players. RJ and OG, let's be honest here, Brandon, they're two role players. The same thing doesn't go for them. And thirdly, the conversation of Jokic is such an all-time great offensive player that I don't think Embiid's defensive value plus his offense overlaps that is way different.
So you don't think Embiid's an all-time great offensive player?
Let me get to my point real quick, Brandon. If I don't think that overlaps what Jokic is doing, then that's on a whole different scale, different level, different conversation than OG Anunoby and RJ Barrett. And thirdly, I never said that Toronto would be a better team with RJ Barrett because of his offensive value or whatever. I never said that. Never said
how the fuck did we get on the Raptors?
Because Brandon brought them back up.
No, it's offense versus defense.
Because
Wait,
Brandon
but
brought
no,
them back up.
P5. Who's a better player, Barrett or Anunoby? Who's a better player?
Bro,
OG is a
Brandon,
better
I don't give a
player
fuck
than
about Barrett Obi. No, we moved on.
No, you're missing the point. It's offense versus defense.
All right, rank up somebody else, bro.
Anunoby's better, but with Embiid is an all-time great offensive player, P5. When you say Jokic is the only all-time great offensive player, Embiid is more efficient on higher volume than Jokic most years. Embiid is absolutely an all-time great offensive player.
Everybody. This nigga P5 sat there and said Embiid is not considered an all-time great offensive player when he's averaging 35 this season.
He's having an all-time great season. Not an all-time.
He had just as good of a season last year.
You idiot.
No, he didn't.
Scoring-wise.
He's having an all-time great scoring season. His efficiency this year is the same as it was last year.
And he's an all-time great offensive player.
And I disagree. Okay, so what's the level to this? Because am I crazy for saying, hey, I don't think Joel Embiid is a top, 15 offensive player or top 10 offensive player of all time, where I think Jokic is borderline top 5 or top 6? Because am I crazy for saying that Jokic is on a different tier?
Embiid is a top 25 offensive player all time, bro.
And guess what? That's 15, 19 spots away from Jokic, who's top 10, top 5-ish. Come on, Mookie. It's different levels.
Yeah, but the thing
it's
is,
completely different levels.
Out of all the offensive players in the NBA and NBA history, the fact that you already consider a top 20 to 25 offensive player of all time, that is a big accomplishment. And when you sit there and say he's not an all-time great offensive player, that is another casual take because he's doing something that not other these all-time great offensive players that you consider has never done before. He's putting up the same type of production and scoring for the likes of Wilt, Jordan, Shaq, in their primes. When we talk about the points per game, the efficiency, and the way that he scores his bucket, we never seen a center who plays like a fucking wing, who can create, who can bring the ball up, who can shot create from the mid-range, step back as he pull up, Euro step in transition from a center position at their size and at their weight. So for you to sit there and say that Joel Embiid is not an all-time great player, you are a casual.
He is not. No, but he's not an all-time great. If the bar is,
so you're arguing that 35 points a game with a 65% true shooting percentage is not all-time great?
No, that is all-time great. No, I don't want to get it misconstrued or whatever.
This is fucking casual.
35 points on 65% true shooting. Joel Embiid is having an all-time great scoring season.
His season last year, scoring-wise, was almost the same as this year.
No, that's not true. That is not true.
It is true. Embiid's true shooting percentage was higher last year than it is this year.
Okay, so guess what, Brandon? If me and you were both to say, hey, Joel Embiid is one of the greatest regular season scorers ever, I would agree with you. But we all know that it's not just a regular season. And also Mookie.
Wait. But you just argued. Whoa. You just completely cooked yourself. Because you just argued that Curry was better than Kawhi in 2015 to 2016. Even though Kawhi was far better than Curry in the playoffs that year.
I asked Mookie a question. No,
you are the biggest Curry dick sucker on this panel. And Curry has always dropped. Curry has always dropped in the playoffs versus the regular season. Curry has never had a postseason remotely as close to what his regular season was in 2015 to 2016 when he was unanimous when he was unanimous MVP.
Brandon, if you want to get into that conversation, then we can. Because if you actually take a deeper look into Kawhi's quote unquote great playoff run he had that year in 2016, if you look at it, the first round he played the Memphis Grizzlies, who were not only injured to hell and back, but also were missing Marc Gasol.
Who did Golden State play the first round?
I'm not done yet.
No, who did Golden State play the first round?
I am not done yet. Kawhi played great against the Grizzlies.
Curry is a playoff dropper, P5. Curry has always dropped in the playoffs. Curry struggled in the finals multiple years. Curry needed before Golden State got Durant. Curry was struggling in the finals multiple years. Curry choked a 3-1 lead in the finals too, and he was trash in game 6 and 7.
That's fine. And guess what? That's
But
fine.
P5, if
But
you
but
value,
wait, Mookie, let me get this.
if you value postseason runs,
let
then
me
why- if you
let me
value
get this
postseason
Kawhi stuff.
runs,
Yeah, Kawhi's
then
ahead
why
of
do you
Curry
have-
if it's
why do
about
you
the
have Curry
postseason.
over?
Hold on.
If you value postseason runs, why do you have Curry over Kawhi?
Okay,
then?
Kawhi's playing elite defense in the playoffs too. Curry plays no defense.
If we're going to strictly 2016, because that's the conversation we were just having. In 2016,
he wants to move the goalpost.
That's what this whole Brandon, you brought up how I said Curry
Who's
was
better in the
Kawhi
postseason, Curry or Kawhi? Who's been better in the postseason, Curry or Kawhi?
Who's a better playoff translator, Curry or Kawhi?
Yeah.
I think the better playoff translator is Kawhi.
Okay, so why you don't have Kawhi with Curry?
Because Stephen Curry, unlike Embiid, is not one of the worst playoff translators at a high volume. The league has seen
but he's had injuries. That's why he struggled in the playoffs most years.
That's excuses. That's excuses. Be quiet.
But then guess what? You can't tell me that he's good and use the fact that he's always been injured as a
You're not gonna say he averaged 30 in the regular, then 35, 36 out in the regular, then drop down to 22
Hold on,
points.
my point is to sit there and say
he's doubled and he's had injuries.
If that's the case, if you value
then guess what? He was not good in the
playoffs. P5. If you value postseason, then why do you have CP3 over D Wade all time then?
Jesus Christ, Mookie, because the reason I said that was because Chris Paul had at least like 5 or 6 more years of prime than Dwayne Wade, and that overruled everything.
But that's not. But you said you value postseason success. Who's
now
been
at
better
their
in the
peaks,
playoffs?
now at their peaks, who's the better individual player at their peak?
Who's been better in the playoffs, Chris Paul or D Wade?
Chris Paul, the better individual player at his peak.
No, he's not. You don't know basketball.
Chris Paul is a playoff choker. Chris Paul has never been a great playoff player.
Led the league in assists 6 times, led the league in steals 5 times, 7 first team All NBA.
A lot of that is usage stats.
7 first team all defensive teams. Like, stop it.
So wait, so SFM, can you name 1 year the Clippers exceeded expectations with Chris Paul as the point guard? Name 1 year.
No, I can't. They did make it to the conference finals, but I can't.
Right, and they choked against Houston.
Also, CP3 is a great playoff translator.
No, he's not. He tried to sneak that in. Nice try. No, he's not.
D Wade was getting D Wade was getting repeatedly. D Wade
CP3 is not a great player.
We're not gonna
D Wade was getting knocked out the first round. D Wade was getting knocked out the first round every year before LeBron.
That's not what we're doing.
Every year before
Wait,
LeBron.
if you're arguing that Chris Paul is great in the playoffs, you must think Kawhi is like the all-time great best motherfucker in the history of the NBA in the playoffs, because Kawhi completely shits on Chris Paul in the playoffs.
No, Kawhi's a better playoff translator than Chris Paul. It's just Chris Paul's also a great playoff translator.
No, he's not. Name 1 year Chris Paul's been great in the playoffs. Name one.
He was great. He was great throughout his entire run with the Clippers. He was great.
No, he wasn't. Wait.
Yes,
so Chris Paul was great. Chris Paul was great when he choked a 3-1 lead to Houston.
No. But I'm talking about in general.
Was he great in that? Was he great in that Portland series?
Kawhi
was he great when he choked against OKC?
Kawhi has always blown a 3-1. Has also blown a 3-1 lead. Also,
one time, and that was in the bubble too.
And guess how many times
it was in the bubble? Nobody count the bubble.
Paul blew a 3-1 lead.
Has Kawhi P5? So are you trying to sit there and compare Chris Paul, who's been multiple times, but he has 3-2 leads, and he's blown a 3-1 lead, and he's got swept multiple times? You trying to sit there and compare it to Kawhi?
No, I'm not. That's not what I'm doing at all.
So what the fuck are you talking about then? Why you bring up that stupid ass point?
All I said, Brandon. I said Chris Paul is a great playoff translator. Brandon brought up Kawhi.
But you said that he translates every year in the postseason with the Clippers.
I didn't
That's
say
a lie.
he translates every year. I said
you just said it.
I said he was great. He was a great.
When Brandon asked you what years when Chris Paul was great in the playoffs, you said every year with the Clippers, and then you said this year, that year. You said it, bro.
Mostly every year with the Clippers, yes, mostly.
No, he was not. Did he translate well?
So how? Okay. So how does a guy
in that Portland series, in 2016, 2015, or something like that?
How is that not a great playoff?
Did he translate well in that 2016 series against Portland?
Against who?
Did he translate well in 2016 against Portland?
He was hurt against Portland. He played 2 games.
No, he didn't. He played that series.
No, he played
right,
2
but
or 3.
Embiid,
What?
but Embiid's been hurt in the
Mookie, you're a
playoffs, and
Clipper
you don't
fan.
give
How do you
Embiid
not
a
know this?
pass.
He played 2 or 3 games against the Clippers. Plus, Blake Griffin got hurt in that series too.
No. I'm saying the wrong. I'm saying the wrong shit. I'm talking about the 2017 series against the Grizzlies.
2017 against the Grizzlies when he was on the 2017 against the Grizzlies. When did he play the Grizzlies in 2017?
That was in the first round.
In the first round.
The Clippers played the Jazz in 2017. Mookie.
I mean the Jazz. Yeah, the Jazz. Did he translate well?
I actually don't know.
Okay. Did he translate well in 2014 against the Thunder?
So you're going to go to.
Did he translate? Did he translate well? I'm asking you a question.
Okay, I'm going to do what you're doing, Mookie. I'm going to go onto my computer and I'm going to pull Chris Paul's series. I'm going to ask you.
Okay, but Chris Paul's first year with the Clippers in the playoffs, he shot 42% from the field. That's fucking trash. So you're already cooked there. But the other thing is, you're saying that Chris Paul was an all-time great player in the playoffs. Embiid has been far better in the regular season than Chris Paul's been in the playoffs.
He was an all-time great player.
Did he translate well in 2012 against the Grizzlies?
Let me get to that. Hold on.
Answer the question, nigga.
Let me get to it.
2011 against the Lakers.
Because I'm about to find Chris Paul's numbers in the playoffs.
He about to go on Basketball Reference because he didn't watch the series and don't know ball.
No. I've
this
seen
shit's sad, man.
But
Basketball Reference.
What you're doing is you're looking at series where Chris Paul's numbers don't look so great, and you're asking me those.
I'm not looking.
Okay, wait. So P5. Chris Paul's first year with the Clippers in the playoffs, his plus minus that year in the playoffs was negative 61.
Okay, so
the Clippers were outscored by 61 points when Chris Paul was on the floor, and he shot 42% from the field in the playoffs that year.
Don't forget about that Rockets series.
So let's rip and get to it. Chris Paul,
yeah, he let Corey Brewer lead Houston from a 30-point deficit.
Chris Paul in his first ever playoff run played 12 games, averaged 24 points a game, and shot 50% from the floor, averaging 11 assists and 2 steals. In 2011, he averaged 22 points, shot 54% and 47% from 3, while averaging 11 assists a game. And the very next year, in 2012, he averaged 17.5 points while shooting 42% from the field. So that wasn't a great year in the playoffs for Chris Paul in 2012, I guess, on the numbers. 2013, 23 points, 53% from the field while averaging 6 assists. The very next year, he was a 20-point per game scorer, averaging 10 assists on good efficiency.
Chris Paul's plus minus was negative his first 2 years in the playoffs with the Clippers.
But here's the thing we all get
misconstrued
about Chris Paul, because I just named you years and years and years in a row where outside of 1 or 2, Chris Paul was great in the playoffs. But here's the thing
Chris Paul's choked multiple years in the playoffs too. He choked against OKC. He choked against Houston too.
So 23 points per game on 11 assists and great and like 50% from the field. That's not great.
No, it's not great. That's good. It's not great.
Okay, what the 22
so wait. Whoa. So if you're arguing that 23 points a game is great, P5, you're arguing that 23 points a game from Paul was great, but you're arguing that Embiid dropping 35 is not great.
That's not what I'm saying. No, 23 points plus 10 assists in the playoffs.
Okay, but Embiid's giving you double-digit rebounds and elite defense.
Right
not in the
right, but I'm so okay. So P5, let me ask you a question: who has a bigger impact, Embiid in the regular season or Chris Paul in the playoffs?
Embiid, what the hell kind of question is this?
No, because you're saying that Embiid is not an all-time great player, but you're saying that Chris Paul is great in the playoffs. Well, Embiid's been far better in the regular season than Paul's been in the playoffs, and you're saying that Chris Paul is some great playoff performer.
He is a great playoff performer.
Okay, well then do you think Embiid's a great regular season performer?
Yes, I do.
Okay, but you said Embiid's not an all-time great offensive player. That's what you just said. You're contradicting yourself.
Because of the playoffs.
Okay, but you said Embiid is not an all-time great player in the regular season.
I did not say that. When did I ever say that?
Okay, so is Embiid an all-time great player in the regular season? Yes or no?
Yes, he is. In the regular season.
Okay,
yes.
then he's better. Okay, so your critique of Embiid is that because he's been injured and he's had Ben Simmons and a washed-up Harden, you don't have him ahead of Jokic when Kawhi's been better than Curry almost every year in the playoffs.
Kawhi and Curry have nothing to do with this, but yes, my critique
right.
of
But
Embiid,
you have Curry. Wait, but you have Curry ahead of Kawhi, right?
My critique of
Kawhi's
Embiid,
been better in the playoffs almost every year than Curry.
My critique of Embiid
is
the playoffs. Yes, and secondly, the comparison between Curry and Kawhi doesn't work because Curry's not a terrible playoff performer like Embiid is. They're both great. Curry is a great playoff performer.
Curry's not a. He's not.
I wouldn't say great. I wouldn't say
okay,
great.
so now I got to pull up the numbers for Stephen Curry because now we're going to
No, wait. No. I'm gonna finish up. I have to get going, but I have to get going, but I'm gonna finish. I have to get going, but I'm gonna finish this barbecue. Okay, wait. So P5.
Now we're gonna start lying.
P5,
he good, but he ain't great.
Was Steph Curry? Was Chris Paul good in the game 5 against the OKC? Game 6 against OKC.
Huh? In that one game, probably
was
not.
He good in that series?
In that series, no.
Okay, so that's
so we had a bad series. So we had one.
Okay,
so
was he good in that Memphis Grizzlies series?
Which one? They played them twice. No.
What about a Rockets?
Wait. Let me. I gotta get going. So let me just finish off this barbecue. So P5, you're saying Chris Paul has been great in the playoffs because he averages 22 to 23 points a game, right?
That's not it. No,
but that's the main reason, right?
Name the assist and the efficiency that he does it on, Brandon. Name the assist and the efficiency.
Okay, well, guess what? Embiid averages more points per game than that, and he's more efficient, and he plays better defense in the playoffs.
In the regular season, Brandon.
You're fucking cooked. All right, I'm out. Embiid literally has better playoff numbers than Chris Paul, who you described as a great playoff performer. You're fucking cooked.
Not a better playoff.
All right, I'm out.
No. Mookie, I can do the same thing that you're doing. So tell me, Mookie, was Chris Paul? No, I didn't. Was Chris Paul good? Was Chris Paul good? Was Chris Paul? No, wait, hold on, stop it. Was Chris Paul good? Was Chris Paul good in 2015 against the Spurs? Was he good in 2015 against the Spurs? Yes or no?
Wasn't that the same playoffs where the Rockets beat him?
No. Mookie asked me about a specific series. I'm going to ask y'all about. Was Chris Paul good in 2015 against the Spurs? Yes or no?
You got cooked.
Okay. See, Mookie knows. See, now Mookie's just singing because. But you know, it is what it is.
Hey Mookie, I had to come up here real quick.
Tony C, answer the question. Tony C, was
Chris Paul ain't in D-Wade universe, bro? What are you talking about?
Was Chris Paul good in 2015 against the Spurs? Yes or no?
Chris Paul,
he probably was.
Was Chris Paul good in the San Antonio Spurs series where they got swept in 2011, 2012?
In 2011, 2012.
Yeah, where he got
talking about the one where they beat him.
No, but was he good in 2015 against the Spurs? Was he good in 2015 against the Spurs?
That's one series.
Man, you named me one series.
You just spent
okay, I need multiple series.
Okay.
Was Chris Paul good? Hold on.
Was Chris Paul good in 2008 against Dallas? Was Chris Paul good in 2008 against Dallas?
Shut up. That whole 2011-2012 run, Chris Paul was not good in the postseason. 2013, 2014, when he lost to the San Antonio Spurs, he got beat in 6 games. He wasn't good as well. He wasn't good in the Rockets series as well. You know what I'm saying? He got injured in 2015, 2016. The Utah Jazz series, I don't think that was a good playoff run for him as well. So, yes, he's been, for the most part, outside of 1 year in San Antonio, what was he able to translate at a high level in the postseason?
25 and 10 on 50% shooting and 36 on 3 is good against Utah. I don't know what you're talking
about.
And
that makes it better than
then hold on, wait a minute. And then wait.
He also disappeared
in his first ever playoff run.
Hold on, sir. Geez. He also disappeared in those 4.
Now you're not letting me talk. In 2008, when he played against Dallas and even San Antonio in 2008, was he good in 2008?
Yeah, you're just stat watching. If you look at those fourth quarters in that series, because I watched the Clippers.
So you're telling me you watched the New Orleans Hornets play the Mavericks?
I watched the Utah Jazz series. Yes, I watched the Hornets series.
No, you did not, Mookie. Stop it, because you would have known.
Tell me what the fuck I watched.
Because
you would have. I'm talking about. I hate when the Proud Boys tell me what a black nigga has watched, nigga. You can't tell me what the fuck I watched, nigga. Coming up this shit over talking a black man on a black podcast and shit like that, man. Ghost told me about y'all niggas, bro. Ghost told me about y'all niggas, bro.
Hey, SFL, you cap.
Bro, y'all niggas tripping, bro. Go tell me what the fuck I watched, nigga. I hate when y'all niggas do that shit, nigga. I'm not like you, nigga. I didn't start watching basketball in 2018, nigga. We're we're polar opposites, nigga. You started watching basketball in 2017, 2018, nigga.
Damn, when KD went
This is Black History Month, nigga. What's wrong with you, nigga? It's Black History Month, nigga.
But real quick, move.
This shit crazy, bro.
SFL said.
Okay,
SFL
real quick.
said.
Secondly, firstly, I didn't start watching basketball.
Yes, you did. You started watching basketball.
Secondly, I know you didn't watch.
You didn't watch the series. You didn't watch Chris Paul's choke jobs. You just think you cooking because you're going on stats and just going off.
It's not just off the numbers. It's not just. He actually played.
You cannot tell me what
another reason.
So hold on. So tell me what did Chris Paul do in those fourth quarters?
One more thing.
Tell me what Chris Paul did.
They got walked down one time.
I'll answer that question in a minute.
Tell me what Chris Paul did in those fourth quarters.
I'll answer in a minute, but I wanted to.
No, answer the question now.
I know you didn't watch the Hornets series.
Answer the question now. What did Chris Paul do in those fourth quarters?
He wasn't great. I know you didn't watch the Hornets series in 2000.
Tell me what he did.
I just told you. Okay, in what series?
What was the key pivotal moment?
In what series? In what series?
In a game 5. In the fourth quarter. What was the key pivotal thing that Chris Paul did in that fourth quarter in the game 5?
In what series?
In the Thunder series.
He turned over he turned over the ball, and then he tried. Yeah, I think he turned over twice, and then he tried to have like one crazy shot where he thought he was gonna get fouled by Westbrook, and then he turned over the ball in the last play of the game. That's what happened.
Tell me what he did in the game 6.
I don't remember. You tell me. What did he do in game 6?
So you didn't watch.
That's not what that means. But what are you doing?
Watch.
What do you do?
Tell me what Chris Paul did when the Clippers were down damn near. Tell me what he did in that game 1 when they were down against the Memphis Grizzlies by damn near 30 or some points, and Nick Young had to carry the fucking show. What did Chris Paul was doing?
Nick Young was bringing them back. What do you want me to say?
Okay, he didn't play good in that fucking game.
Okay, but I just want to say something real quick.
So, but when you initiate stats and shit like that, you got to also tell me what happened in those games. And you didn't watch those
real
games.
quick, though, I know you didn't watch the Hornets games in particular.
You said it verbatim that you said that you started watching basketball in 2018.
That's not verbatim.
By the time you started watching basketball for Chris Paul,
real quick, I want to say this to everybody in the chat.
By the time you watched basketball, Chris Paul was already on the Rockets, so you didn't watch these games. So
that's not true. That's just not true, Mookie.
Your point is invalid.
I've said this multiple. I've said this multiple times. I've said this multiple times on this channel. Verbatim, quote. You can quote me on this as well. I started watching basketball in the 2015-2016
You're
season.
a liar. No, you didn't. You say you started.
I've said it multiple times, Mookie. I've said that the first ever playoff series.
Did he say 2017?
I said that the first ever playoff series that I watched was the Toronto
Raptors
against the Indiana Pacers.
Did he say he started watching basketball in 2017, 2018? Let me ask you.
No, Mookie. I can go. I will go find multiple
clips
of you saying it was 2016. Guess what, Mookie? And guess what? You want to put money on it?
You said 2017, 2018.
Do you want to put money on it, Mookie? Yes or no?
You said 2017.
Do you want to put money on it? Yes or no?
No, because you're not gonna pay up. I don't bet no.
Okay, because you know you're lying.
I
said multiple times.
You said 2017, 2018.
No, I did not. I've never said 2017, 2018.
Yes,
I've never said that.
Yes,
Mookie, find a clip of me saying that, and I'll pay you $50.
You said there.
Find a clip of me saying that, And
don't worry, I got somebody that's on the board looking for that shit. You said 2017, 2018.
I never said 2017, 2018.
You
I've
said
always
2018.
said the first ever playoff series I watched, and when I started watching basketball
No,
in
you
the
didn't. You said
NBA was in
2017,
2015,
2018.
2016 when the Toronto Raptors went up against the Indiana Pacers.
You never watched Chris Paul in his prime play.
I have seen Chris Paul in his prime.
No, you did not.
I've seen prime Chris Paul.
You can't
No,
see.
you did
You
not.
can't say you seen him in his prime, and he's talking about 15.
Well, you don't have
that one is prime. P5.
No, but I haven't only watched 2015 onward Chris Paul. And by the way, 2015 is still Chris Paul's prime. By the way, that's still Chris Paul's prime.
Yeah, but you didn't watch if you didn't watch the previous series before leading up to 2015, 2016. You didn't watch.
I haven't seen all of them. I haven't seen all of them.
Okay, you didn't watch. So how should
so you want me to go back and watch? So you
why should everybody in the chat?
So Mookie,
why should everybody in chat sit there and listen to your opinion if you didn't watch?
So Mookie, I want you to answer me a question.
Why? No. Answer my question.
What?
Why should people sit there and hear your opinion out when you didn't watch them? And you can't give an accurate depiction because all you did was watch stats. You didn't watch Chris Paul in 2012. You didn't watch Chris Paul in 2013. You didn't watch Chris Paul in 2014 as well.
Okay, Mookie. The chat can listen to or believe whoever they want to. It does. I don't really care if the chat listens to me.
Watch basketball to 2016, 2017.
No, even then, you're still a year off. But
he said, Mookie, remember that P5 said he started watching basketball in 2017. He cooking himself. Facts.
Don Cooks, find the clip of me saying that. Because I've always said that from 2015, 2016 against the Pacers when the Raptors.
No, you did not. You said 2017.
That has always been. I've said that's the reason DeMar DeRozan is my favorite player in the league. That's why I'm a Raptor fan. That's when I started watching basketball. When the Toronto Raptors beat the Indiana Pacers in the first round in 2016. That is the first playoff series that I watched. And that is why I'm a Raptor fan. That is why DeMar DeRozan is my favorite player. I'm not lying. You can say that I'm lying all you want to.
You're a liar, dude.
Hey, but guess what? When I accuse Mookie of lying, I'm hating on the black guy, right? But when Mookie accuses me of lying, y'all have to take it as facts, right?
You call
Mookie?
You call LG Anunoby arrogant. Like
because he was arrogant.
That's a racial term. You don't call.
No, it's not arrogance. Hold on, wait. Arrogance is not a racial term. What the fuck? This is crazy. Arrogance is not a racial. Arrogance is not a racial term.
Tony C, don't these people call us arrogant, bro? When we try to feel confident in ourselves, bro,
they try to put us in our place.
They call us arrogant.
No, they say ignorant, nigga.
What they call
arrogant too.
Arrogant, bro. That's what they call it.
You know what the word ignorant means?
Arrogant is
not
a racial term. It's not a racial term.
It's used against people of color a lot.
White people got you butt broken, bro. Stop it. Now my
arrogance is not a racial term.
D-Wade ain't win until LeBron got done.
They call us arrogant. They call us ignorant. They call us cocky. They call us goddamn.
They don't call black people cocky. What?
Yes, they do.
Yeah,
no, they don't, bro. No, see now this is my problem.
Well spoken. They like to use the phrase well spoken.
I don't know. I don't know if y'all are like woke or whatever, but these words are not only used towards black people.
Yes, they are.
That's not true. I, for myself, I've been called arrogant before.
P5.
That does not mean.
P5, but I got some information about you, bro. But I ain't gonna do it, bro.
What? No, tell me the information. What information?
I'm not gonna do it, bro.
No, you don't know anything about me. So what information?
Yeah, I do got some information, Nate.
What information?
Don't worry, nigga.
You don't know anything about me.
I'm just saying,
know anything about me.
Just keep it low. I'm not trying to expose it to the world.
Nah, Mookie, go ahead, please. Go ahead. Go ahead.
I'm not trying to do that,
bro. Mookie, please go ahead. Mookie, please go ahead.
What are y'all debating, P5?
Man, shut up, nigga. You got cooked.
Yo, capping ass. Talk about D-Wade ain't win until LeBron got there. No, you lying.
D-Wade not a better player than Chris Paul.
SFM, hold on.
Yes,
SFM, hold
on.
Prime Chris Paul from like 08 to about like 2017.
D-Wade was in the conference finals when Yeah,
but
he was struggling to get out the first round.
When
Mookie,
was he in the
you don't
conference
have anything
finals?
on me because you're lying.
His
So
second
tell me,
year.
what information do you have
Who
on
was
me?
he in the conference finals
Hold
with?
on, P5. Just let it go,
The
P5.
No,
Heat.
you don't. You know, because you don't
Super
have
Again,
anything.
I
bro.
do
You're
have something,
because
bro.
Mookie, you're overly sensitive, and you
No,
think
no.
everything I say,
I got
calling
it, bro.
people
They
arrogant
lost
or
to the
ignorant or
Pistons
P5.
whatever.
in 05.
That you
He
think
got
that
hurt.
goes back to being racist or you're just
Don't worry,
trolling. You're
P5.
overly sensitive,
I
Mookie,
got them
about it.
receipts, P5. Just
Overly.
know that.
What
You think
receipts?
about
What
it now.
receipts?
Don't worry.
What receipts?
You
What
think
Don't worry,
about it
receipts?
now.
man. I got them
No,
receipts.
Mookie, tell me because you're lying.
You
You
I
are
forgot
got the
about that,
lying.
bro.
Why you so defensive for?
No, no, Mookie, because you're trying to say,
If I
"Oh, I
didn't got
have
that, why you
receipts
so
on you,
defensive,
P5.
bro?
I have information about you, P5."
Why
And I
you
know
so
you don't.
defensive, P5?
And I know you don't. I'm telling
No,
you.
I
I
do.
am
I
telling
do. I ain't
you.
gonna lie.
I am telling you
I'm just
to
saying.
expose it. Expose me, please. Do it,
P5,
Mookie.
don't worry,
Mookie,
bro. I
please
got it, bro.
expose me. I'm asking you to expose me.
I
Go
got
ahead.
the receipts, bro. Just know that.
Okay, yeah. Pause. But please, Mookie, expose whatever information you have on
Hey,
me.
chat,
Go
P5.
ahead.
If I do that, P5, I don't think anybody will want you on the platform, P5. I'm just trying to keep you safe, bro.
Mookie,
Cool, bro.
expose Mookie. Could be Mookie.
You say
Mookie.
keep you
If it
safe.
was Mookie, if there was any excuse for you to ban me from this channel, you would have been done it by now.
Just know
So
that
please give me
just know,
any information that you
like
have on
my
me.
nigga Ghost Town say, you one of them, bro.
So give me the
Oh wow.
information
Just
that
let
you
it go. Let's
have.
talk basketball, bro. Come on.
Nah, Mookie, give me the fucking information that you
Hey
have.
I'm
Andrew.
talking basketball,
What's
bro.
up,
Because you're
Johnny?
Andrew.
lying, Mookie.
D
You're
Wade
I'm
lying.
ain't
not
win nothing
lying,
before
P5.
LeBron.
No, he won a chip before LeBron.
I'm not lying, P5. I
He
got
won
the
in
Yes,
the
Who he
you
had on
conference
are,
the
finals
team?
Mookie.
twice.
Mookie,
Who he
yes, you
had
are.
on the
You're a
team?
Oh,
pathological
now
I
it's
got
talk
liar.
about who
Who
he
he
had
had on
on
the
the
team?
Jack,
team.
Garrett. I
Juan,
got the
Walker,
receipts,
Jason
Garrett.
Williams,
Nigga, everybody
You're
that
a
D Wade
liar who
won with
Come
was in
manipulates
the
the
on,
top
man.
media.
five,
That's what
Elijah
top
you
10.
Money.
are. That's what you are.
Garrett. Just know I got the receipt, bro.
You don't
But
have
look, but
Well,
receipts on
look,
shit,
if
but
Mookie.
that's
look.
the
Let's
case,
tell the
why
truth on
they
Chris. Let's tell the truth on Chris Paul. Chris Paul could have made a deep playoff run. Like we all know that. We
but
all
D
know.
Wade was in the
Like
conference finals second year
we
with
all
them.
know if it wasn't for him pushing the Spurs in the second round to 7 games, nigga. If he wouldn't have played the Spurs in 2008, nigga, he could have easily made another deep playoff run, nigga.
Well,
D
they were
Wade
no,
got
not,
hurt
not
in
really, not
05,
not
Hey,
really.
bro.
chat.
That's
That's
why
the
they
fam. That's
lost.
the
No,
fam. That's
yes,
No,
really.
not
What is
no.
that. No,
the
no, that's
Hornets?
the fam.
The
Listen,
Hornets'
bro.
second best player was Tyson Chandler, my
Hey,
guy.
chat. That's
What
why
that
That's the
mean?
P5
fam.
quiet,
The
That's the
bro.
second
fam.
best player on
That's
the
the
second
fam.
best
If
player on
they
the Hornets
wouldn't
was
have played
Tyson
All
the
right.
Chandler, my
Spurs,
guy.
if
What
they
that
wouldn't
mean?
have played the Spurs, they would have
P5
played
quiet
the
because I got
Lakers.
you
You
know
do
I got the
understand that, right?
receipts.
They would have
Mookie, you
they
don't
would have
have
played
shit on
who?
me, bro.
The
Shut
The
up.
Lakers, if
Lakers.
they
Yes, I
didn't
You
do.
play
don't
the
have shit on
Spurs,
me.
because that was a
Okay, I'm
conference
just
Yep.
saying if
elimination.
they didn't have to play the Spurs in that
They would have lost to
They
the
probably
round.
wouldn't
Lakers.
have
They
had
would have
it.
lost to the
Yeah. Either
Lakers. They
way, they
would have
would
lost
lose.
either
I'm
way. That's
saying if
my
they just
point.
would have played
Mookie, you don't have a word on. You
who
don't
did
have
the
a word
Lakers play
on
in
me.
the second round that year?
At school, I
Off
do.
the top of my
The
head, I'm
Jazz.
At
not. I'm
school, I
not
do.
100
P5.
percent sure. Was it
If it's
Utah?
not
I
the
don't know.
Jazz, it's the Nuggets. It's either Nuggets or the
Was it?
Jazz.
I,
If
I
it
got
was
I
the
got
that
Jazz,
year?
they could have beat the
I got the
Jazz,
receipts.
bro.
P5
Mookie,
Because
you
they
don't
were
know a
never gonna
fucking thing
play him
about
though.
me.
at
That's my.
school.
That's
At
Stop
my
school at
lying.
point.
Marshall.
Huh?
Like
D
let's
Wade
tell the
was in the
truth. Like
conference finals, man.
Chris Paul,
Mookie, you
everything
said
he
what?
deserves in his
You said
career,
Marshall or some
like he
shit?
deserves everything that he deserves. Like
I got the
Mookie,
nobody
receipts.
got
everyone here
impact
knows that
He,
like
I'm
he's
Chris.
a
Yeah, he
innocent.
great
deserved.
player. He's a great
Right,
That's
player.
not
but he just ain't
2000
greater than D
not from
Wade though.
2008
that's
to
not
I
anything to say
2008
I'm
to
about
calling
me.
somebody else.
2018.
You
Oh
know.
From
no, I'm
2008
talking about it's a film
that's the
series
best
though.
point guard that we'd have seen. Like period, just period.
And barely got out of the first
From
round.
2008 up to 2018, period.
He's
But
better
look,
than Magic Johnson.
let's look. No, I said from 2008 to 2018. That's just like I'm talking about from like my generation. Like on, I'm just talking
Basketball
about my
too.
generation. My generation on up. So Mookie, you're in this generation too. Andrew, you is too. He's the best point guard we'd have seen. Pure point guard.
No, he's not. Hey, this
Yes,
nigga
he
I don't
is.
know about
SFM
all
said
that, but okay.
this dumbass nigga SFM said
All around.
Because Curry didn't make first team All NBA in 17 and 18 and shit like that. He wasn't the best point guard
No,
in
I
the
did
NBA.
not say that. I
Yes, you
said
He
that
did.
was
Russell.
hurt.
No,
SFM. He was
no.
hurt in 2018. That's a
Okay,
bad point.
okay.
You
look.
Yeah.
That's not my That's not my
Yes,
fault.
you
I
did.
said Russell Westbrook
You said
was.
you
I said Russell Westbrook was my
you said
favorite player.
you said Andrew, this nigga said, well, Curry made 3 or 4 first team All NBA. That means there was 4 times where he was considered the best point guard in the NBA. And I said, bro, that's a terrible fucking point
Yeah,
because
that's been 4 or 5 times where the NBA considered him as the best point guard. Now, if you want to
that's a
say because
terrible point.
2018 he was hurt, that was fine. But my opinion, because my favorite player from 2017 and 2018 was Russell Westbrook. Honestly, just Russell
You
Westbrook.
said Russell
He was a
Westbrook was
better
better.
player than him.
You said Russell Westbrook was better than fucking
In
Steph Curry.
2017, the year he won the
No, he was
MVP, and the
not.
year after
He's
that,
not better
I
than
feel
Steph
like
Curry.
Russell Westbrook was supposed to win back-to-back MVPs. I don't feel like he was supposed to lose that other MVP to, I think it was James Harden.
Fine. You said
In
you
2018.
feel.
In
I
2018.
don't know. I don't
Feel.
think he was supposed to lose that
He was,
MVP.
Westbrook wasn't even in the conversation that year. It was Harden and LeBron and Davis were
He
there.
was.
Hey,
He was
Chat.
top
Westbrook wasn't
five.
even
He was
top.
top
Chat.
He
five.
wasn't top three. He wasn't
Everybody,
top three.
everybody. Guess who ran off the pillar? Because I told him about that shit I got, man.
Looks like P5.
Damn, P5 gone.
You know I
Damn,
got
he
that
is
receipt, bro.
gone.
You know I got that
That.
receipt, bro.
Damn,
Like
P5.
David West.
You know that shit,
David
bro.
West. David West
What
was
that
Chris'
mean?
second best player.
In 2008, that was their second best player. Yeah, and they had Peja
Right.
Stojakovic and Tyson Chandler. That
Page
was
They
style.
had a good
The
enough squad.
the
What you
nigga that went to
mean?
go average. The nigga that went to go average fucking 12. The third leading scorer went to go average 12 fucking points against the Spurs. Come on now, bro. He didn't
Bonzi
have fucking.
Wells,
He going against
Bobby
an
Jackson.
all-time great defensive unit, all-time great defensive team. Nigga, he pushed them to 7 games when he was just in 2008. How did he do that? Like he wasn't
Well,
supposed
D
to push them
Wade
to 7
pushed the
games.
Pistons, the defending champs, to 7 games. So what you saying?
And he got hurt in that series.
And he got hurt.
Okay. Chris Paul got hurt against the Warriors. When he had played 5 games. We see how that went after he went down.
D Wade came
When
back
he
the
was the
next year and
second
won a
best player.
title.
Right.
What you talking about?
D Wade was getting constantly knocked out the first round.
That's a
What years are
lie,
you
bro. He got
talking
knocked.
about? What years are
Before
you talking
2011,
lie,
he was
bro.
constantly getting knocked out the first round.
about? Hold
You're
on,
just gonna talk about
SFM,
2006.
SFM.
Get him.
In
Please
2010,
get him.
you know what he did against the Boston Celtics, right? He destroyed that defense. He had no help around him. If you want to talk about who was on the 2010 Miami Heat, that team was terrible outside of Dwayne Wade.
Right. In his
If you
first 2
compare,
years,
hold
he was in
on,
the comp.
Tony C.
Go ahead.
SFM, if you look at the 2010 playoffs, look at Dwayne Wade, LeBron James, and Kobe Bryant. They all played the Boston Celtics defense. You tell me who had the best series against the Celtics defense with the least amount of offensive help around them. It was Dwayne Wade.
Okay, let's talk.
So you're blaming him for losing when he was dominating elite playoff defenses. That doesn't make any sense.
Okay, let's talk. Let's talk about.
That sounds like LeBron in 2018. In 2011, when LeBron was on his team, Dwayne Wade was the better player
This ain't
and
about
Say nothing about
was
LeBron
better
this
than
year. You
LeBron
go
James
sit there
against
and suck
Boston
dick.
in
Get out
that
of here.
series. Then he was better than LeBron in the finals against Dallas.
Yeah, I'm not
He was
taking
better in 2
something
of the
from
4
him.
series.
I'm just saying he's not a better individual player than Chris Paul.
But why? Like, what's
Chris
your
Paul
argument?
did. Chris Paul did everything. There's not nothing he didn't do at an elite level all around. There's nothing.
Do you think he's a better scorer?
at
Do you think he's a
elite
better
level.
scorer than Dwayne Wade?
In his prime, he could
Do
play.
you think he's a better defender than Dwayne Wade?
No. In his
So the only
prime,
thing he's
no.
better at is playmaking, right?
That's
SFM
it.
and shooting, I guess. He's a better shooter.
I wouldn't even. I mean, man.
He's a better shooter. He's a better shooter.
Yeah.
We don't need to lie out.
But he ain't a better scorer than D Wade.
No, he's not a better scorer or defender. So I just don't understand the argument.
Right. And then he tried to cap and say he was getting knocked down in the first round before LeBron got there. That's a lie. Raised a whole championship run.
Now who capping? Who capping now?
SFM said before LeBron got to Miami, D Wade was getting knocked out in the first round all the time. Like,
Nigga, D Wade won a championship before LeBron got there.
I think he's talking about when Shaq wasn't there. I think is what he's talking about. But I just gave the context.
He won a championship.
He prefaced it by saying that. He said before LeBron got there, D Wade was getting knocked out first round. Like, bro, are you serious?
No, it ain't. He won a championship before LeBron got there. What did LeBron do before he got there? Before joining D Wade, he didn't win the championship. He made it to the final, but he didn't win the championship.
That's the difference between the two. Each one of them made it to the finals without each other.
I brought that up, Brandon. He got hurt in 2005 against Detroit, or they would have made the finals.
Oh, if he don't get hurt in 2005 in
they would have
Game
made
7.
the finals both years.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, because they made it to the Eastern Conference Finals in 2005. But he got injured.
Yeah.
In that finals.
Yeah, they made it to the Eastern Conference. I forgot about that.
Hell yeah. And to me, that 05 team, well, no. I think I was gonna say this a little bit better, but you know, they took Eddie Jones off the team and added Posey and Antoine Walker.
Yeah, SFM be talking nonsense.
Yeah, Antoine was on that 06 team. Yeah, Antoine Walker.
Jason Williams, Gary Payton, a bunch of guys on their last.
I was saying David West with Chris Paul.
Didn't I hear SFM say that Russell Westbrook should have won 2 back-to-back MVP.
Yeah,
he
sure,
said
should have.
that.
It's
Said
20.
that.
Right
I
after,
mean, we on that,
right
we
after
on
he
that
won that
Newton
first,
track.
right after he won that first MVP, he should have won
No, he
another
should
one
not.
right after that.
No,
He
hell
had
no.
the,
James
he
Harden
had
deserved
the,
that MVP that he
no, he
got. That
had the
no, hell
numbers. He
no.
was breaking. He was
Bro,
still breaking immaculate
no.
records.
Did
I
you
don't
know
care what
James
you say.
Harden averaged like 36
I don't care
points
what
that
you say.
year?
That's
The year
Bro,
he
cool.
what
won,
you talking
he
That's
won
about?
cool.
MVP on the
No,
You
he
MVP.
averaged
talking
37.
nonsense.
He averaged 37. That's cool. That's
Okay,
cool.
then that's
Facts,
even
Al
better.
And do
John.
What
you
you
do you
talking
know
about?
Numbers
do you
wise.
know yeah Russell Westbrook was breaking history though.
Hey,
He
He was
after
already
making
did that
history
that
06,
and
first
breaking
year.
after
history.
'06,
They're
He
what's
was
not
the
about
making
to give
all
him
farthest
type
no
of
D
break.
Wade
records.
went?
Russ
Bro,
Westbrook
What's
was
the
he
putting up
finna
'06?
much
What's
turn
the
more
this
much
farthest
more
into
D
better
Wade
some
went?
records than him.
bro,
They
he's
gave
finna
him the
turn this
MVP
into
because
something
he
about
averaged a
the
triple double that
LeBron,
first
bro.
season, which was 2017.
We ain't doing
2018, they
this,
was
bro.
not about to
Hey,
give him
after
another league
'06,
MVP
after
because he
'06,
averaged
how many
another
years
Wait,
did D
Ben
Wade?
Baller.
MVP.
How many years did D Wade not make it past the
Don't
first
matter
round?
how far he
Ben
went,
Baller.
god damn it.
What
It don't
contract
matter.
did
He
Bron
went
have
4
that
straight
first
seasons not making it past the
It
first
it
round,
Bro,
bro.
don't
what the
matter. He
fuck does
was a
that matter? What y'all
champion.
trying to say, man?
Right.
What you mean,
He
bro?
had already
What you
showed he
mean,
could
What
be a
y'all
bro?
trying to
champion.
say?
That's a
Right.
lot of years not
Bro,
making it out of the first
listen.
round,
Bro,
bro.
Steph
you
Curry,
gotta
listen.
hold
Chris
on, hold
Paul
on.
was doing
So,
this in a much. Listen, Chris
since
Paul
we
was
did
doing this in a much
hold on,
harder
wait
way.
a minute,
He was going
SFM.
against the
Wait a minute,
Spurs. He was
SFM.
going against the
So
Wait,
Warriors.
since
hold on, hold
so
Like,
on.
since
Ben
we gonna
Baller,
sit
Ben
here and try
Baller,
to
Ben Baller,
nitpick,
Ben Baller. Hold on, Bengal Justin. Ben
so
Baller.
we're gonna
In
sit here and try to
2010,
nitpick.
hold on.
Why didn't
In 20,
LeBron beat the Magic and
now y'all
or the
turning into
Celtics before
LeBron.
he joined the
God,
before
bro.
he joined the
The
Heat?
Shit, at
making
least,
Eastern Conference.
hold on. At least he made it out the first fucking round, bro.
Ben
Like,
Baller,
And he
Ben
damn.
had the best
Baller.
record in the
D Wade
NBA
was
then.
already a champion. What the
Like,
hell? He
god
And
ain't
he had
gotta
the
damn.
do
At
best
least,
record
at
in
least
the
he
nothing.
made it
NBA
out the
then.
first round,
He ain't
bro.
gotta
And
prove
he got put
shit.
out by Dwight Howard, bro.
Bro, he
He
won.
got put
Oh,
out by
hold on.
Dwight
Hold on. He
Howard in
won
the
the
Magic.
championship in
The
'06,
same
bro.
motherfucker that
But
put
Oh my
LeBron
but
in
for
God,
it.
man.
4
Y'all gotta
straight
stop,
years,
bro.
he couldn't get out the first round. For
But
4
he
Ben
won
straight
the
Baller,
years.
championship
Ben
previous
Baller,
though.
Ben Baller.
But he
Was
won the
Dwayne Wade
championship
the reason?
previous though.
Justin, hang on a second. Was Dwayne Wade the reason the Heat didn't make it out the first round 2010 against the Boston Celtics?
No, no,
No,
no.
I agree. But hold on. If
Okay,
we're gonna start saying, hold on, we're gonna start saying teams are bad around players. I want Day to be consistent. I
Ben
want Day to
Baller.
be
I've
consistent.
always said that. I've always said
Nah,
that. So
that's
we
y'all
can talk about
argument. That's
Okay,
all
I'm
LeBron
just
fans
gonna lay that
argument.
out there. If we're gonna
We
okay.
start
can't even know
saying
who's
Baller.
good or not.
You
that
That's
can't
y'all
say the
that
team
argument.
bad
teams
and
are
you
bad
get
That's
to
y'all
the
around
fans'
players, even though the
NBA
argument.
players
finals
perform,
and
I want
conference
that to be
finals. The
consistent.
team
Okay,
you
Nah,
win the
that's the
championship
argument
game,
y'all
but the
hold on,
team
using.
hold on.
bad.
They both played Boston in
Russ
2010.
worse
Ben
than
Baller. Who
LeBron.
was better against Boston, Wade or LeBron? They both played him in the 2010 playoffs.
Wait.
In the 2010
Hey, bro,
playoffs,
Ben Baller, get your
Roddy
bitch
Lee.
ass out of here. I'm not having no LeBron debate tonight, nigga.
Right. We ain't even talking about
Yeah,
LeBron,
Ben
bro.
Baller,
That's
We
I'm
why
about
talking
he
about
came in.
right. I told your pussy
trying to
ass that
put
we ain't
D
talking about
Wade down to build up LeBron all the time, bro. Then when you say he was a champion before he got with LeBron, well, he was getting put out. No, he was still a champion,
I'm
bro.
trying to have a real basketball conversation. We've been talking about the Lakers and LeBron for some of these fucking straight. I'm tired of that shit.
Right.
And the year they lost to Boston in the first round, which I'm talking about, he averaged 33 points on 56 from the field and 41 from three. Like, what
Bro.
the hell's that on Dwayne
But
Wade?
now that's
That makes
hooping
no
right
sense.
there. And I'm a Kobe guy. But I know Kobe ain't put that
He
shit
has
up.
the best numbers of Kobe, LeBron, and
Nah,
Wade.
Kobe
They all
did
played
though.
Boston in
Kobe
the same
averaged 30
playoff.
points in 2 straight playoff runs.
Not
I'm talking
against
about his
Boston
years
in
against Boston.
2010. He having no 33 on what,
No,
56?
in the whole playoff run he did. He
Hey,
averaged
chat. Hey,
Not
chat.
a,
I
29.9.
got
we talking
announcement
about
for
against
chat.
Boston though.
Hey,
You
chat.
said,
You
Hey,
should say
chat.
Boston
Hey, chat.
Pacific.
Hold
I'm
on.
talking
Hey,
about the whole
chat.
playoff
Chat.
run.
Chat.
oh yeah,
Chat.
I know that.
Can I talk?
My
I got
bad,
an
bro.
announcement on All-Star Weekend. We got a date. Work with the producers. We're going to have have the Rated R All Out Wars on All-Star Weekend. We finally got a date. Pull up, debate for the cash prize award. We will have it on All-Star Weekend. We need some volunteers for judges. Eric Square is probably gonna be a judge. We're gonna get some more judges on this bitch. You hear me?
Wait, so what weekend is that? I know you said All Star, but what day of the week is that? Like the 24th?
All-Star Weekend. You don't know what All-Star Weekend is?
Not off the top of my head.
It's the weekend after
It'd be like the
Valentine's Day,
15th.
ain't
It'd be like the 15th through the 18th.
Yeah.
Oh, like 16th.
Because
through
Super Bowl
18th.
next
Okay,
weekend.
okay.
So yeah.
So the
This
weekend after the
weekend,
Super Bowl. Okay,
Super
the
Bowl.
weekend
Yeah,
after
it'd be like the 15th
Okay,
through the
I got it.
18th.
16 through the 18.
16 through 15 through the 18.
Right.
Yep,
Weekend
so
Super
it's
Bowl.
going down, bro. It's going down, bro.
I can be a
Salute,
judge
man.
if you need a judge. That's just going to be debates off the
16
top
to
of the
the
dome, right? You
17.
just give random topics and people go
Random
into
topics
it.
and everybody debate.
Okay, I'll be a judge for that one.
You don't want to get in?
I don't know. We'll see, I guess. But if I'm not in it, I can be a judge. We'll see. Either way.
What King J at?
He been gone for a minute.
He coming out of retirement.
He's retired. He's retired.
King J might
That's
come
a
out
film.
retired.
That's a film. I don't think you should be in it because you're gonna get your ass cooked. If they ain't,
That's
that's
what
a
you
film.
talking about.
That's I'm be honest, bro. If it ain't Kobe, nigga, like it's limited, my nigga. Like
You might want to do Chris Paul versus D Wade on somebody.
He trying to say you don't know what the hell you be talking about. If it ain't so basically SFM, he trying to say if it ain't a Kobe topic, you trash.
It is, yeah.
God damn.
That's basically what he's saying.
I know somebody gonna cook his ass on the Steph topic, bro.
Man. Hey, Mook.
Yeah.
All the Clippers playing tonight.
Oh,
this
Eric
evening?
Swear said he can't do it. He said he can't do it in the chat.
Well, we got. We'll talk to Eric behind the scene. But what you said?
No, I was asking you, is everybody playing tonight in Miami? Are you Clippers?
Yeah. Everybody's playing.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Also, I'm hearing Zubac is questionable today, so he might.
So he's on his way back. Okay.
Oh, y'all play the Heat?
Yeah, we play.
On ESPN too. National TV.
And the
Play
Heat
right
is
after
healthy out there.
the flag football game.
Oh yeah.
Nigga, who the fuck watching the Pro Bowl, nigga? That shit is ass.
I ain't even watching that shit.
Man, I'm watching it. Why not?
It's flag football, bro.
It's flag. I coach flag football. I don't need to watch that shit.
If you gambling on the Pro Bowl, you down bad, bro. You need to stop gambling if you gambling on the Pro Bowl.
Right. It's right here in town.
Money is money. What you
You
talking
need to
about?
call.
Money,
You need to call. What you need to call.
What'd you say, Mook?
If you have it on the commercial. If you
No, I'm a
gambling.
defensive coordinator. DC.
Man, money is money, bro. What are you talking about?
The defensive coordinator?
Yeah. Got to put the kids in the right position, man.
So they have a defensive coordinator for flag football?
Hell yeah. You got to play defense, Mook. That's how you win. I mean, you mostly
How many
want to stop the
coaches y'all
team.
got on the team? Damn, that's like a
About
professional
3.
organization.
It's just 3 of us.
Offensive, defense, and head coach. Okay.
Yeah. Just
They got
3
an
of us.
offensive coach?
The head coach called the offensive plays. And then I just coordinate defense. I mean, sometimes you got to lock a certain player
How do you
up.
become a coach?
I mean, just knowing the game, watching it. And then the head.
Like, you just signed up or something?
No, the head coach I went to school with, and we coach tackle together. So he brought me on to coach flag because we travel, like we're in the travel league over the off season.
Oh, y'all travel different states?
Yeah, getting different tournaments and stuff. Remember I told you we just left Dallas. That we had a tournament in Jerry. They do a tournament in Jerry where we won that one.
Chris Paul was such a great point guard in his prime. It's stupid.
Man, here you go.
Now we back on this again.
Back on this, man. We didn't got all Chris Paul. Why you, in the words of Go Tide, why you want
If
me
he
to
would have
pay
played
him
in
out
that
his
week
book?
East, he would have easily had a championship.
In the week East. Wow.
But you'd still have to beat the
There
best
it is,
West
man.
team to win a chip in the East. So what?
It depends who he got on his team. If he had the privilege of
Now you're
doing what,
talking about different.
if he had the
here we go.
if he had the privilege of if he had the privilege of doing what LeBron did in 2011, which he could have did with Kobe Bryant, he would have easily won a championship, and we all know that.
Yeah,
that's the second piece. That's the second piece.
Yes, that's the second piece. He would have easily won a championship.
With Kobe
get
in
to the
2012
finals
and
and
Dwight Howard is what he's saying.
if he got to the Lakers.
Where's D-Wade playoff runs without Shaq and LeBron?
But where Chris Paul's deep playoff runs is a first option.
Okay, exactly.
No, it's a first option.
Right. First option. He went to the conference finals versus Spurs.
No, he wasn't the first option. No. They didn't make conference finals.
They didn't go to conference finals.
No,
You're
that's
lying.
Line again.
The year he
no,
made
I'm
conference
tripping.
You getting
No, I'm
finals,
cooked.
the year he
tripping.
made conference
No,
finals,
I'm
he
Getting
was
cooked.
tripping. I'm tripping.
Mm-hmm.
I'm tripping.
Uh-oh,
He went to
SFM.
he went y'all say it's the Suns. He went to the conference finals. It's the
I
first
didn't
option
say he
y'all
was the
say.
first option on that team. I never said that.
Mookie,
You know
he was the
Devin
best
Booker
player.
was.
Nah,
No,
he
nah,
was
y'all
hold
say
on. He was hold on. Let's be honest. He was better than Devin Booker.
okay. So
You think he
he
was the first option on that team, though?
so he
Like
went
we
to the
mean first scoring option?
no,
Yeah.
just the first. No, I'm talking about the best player. First option is the best player. Was he the best player on the
Okay.
Yeah,
team?
he was the best player on the Suns.
But wasn't D Wade the best player in the 06 Heat? So doesn't that apply the same way? And they won
We
the
don't know.
Mm.
We don't know that.
What do
Yeah,
you
we don't
wait?
know
How was
that.
We
Shaq
don't know
better than him
that.
in 06? What?
He was better in the final. We don't know. We don't know. We honestly
What?
don't
Man,
know.
Jalen
Shaq
Hurts
had a
trash.
finals
Bruh,
game
you
in that series where he
tripping,
scored
bruh.
what, like 5
We
points?
honestly
Got
don't
locked
know.
up by Eric Dampier.
If
What are you
Shaq,
talking
okay,
about?
I'm
okay,
talking about.
SFM.
I'm talking
Why
about
they
is
didn't
the
beat the
better
Pistons with D
is
Wade?
listen. It's the better
Hey, hold on, Andrew. I
overall
gotta ask you a
career.
question, Andrew. I gotta
Chris
ask you a
Paul has
question.
better overall career
To the
than he
people
did.
Okay,
that
what's
like
the question?
to the people that just like value Chris Paul longevity so much, like would they credit this year as part of his longevity? Like
I would hope not, because his
What you
prime
mean
was
credit
way
it, bro? What do
over.
you mean, Mook? He led the league
I
in
would
because he's
hope
assists
not
so.
he
six.
didn't play good.
He led the
He's not
league
playing
in
good.
assists 6 times and led the league in
I'm
steals
talking
I'm
five
talking
about
about
times.
this
this
year.
year, SFM.
Are
What?
you
What are you
fucking
talking
slow?
about?
Right. He
Stop
said he
disrespecting
did say
Chris
that.
Paul, bro.
This
I'm not
year,
going for
You
Chris
that shit.
Paul
disrespected
has
D
not been
Wade.
good, bro.
How is
I'm
it
just saying D
disrespecting Chris
Wade not.
Paul to
I'm
say
just
he's
saying
not
D
that
Wade did
great
not have
this season?
a D Wade did not have an overall better career than Chris Paul.
Nigga, what?
He didn't.
Outside of longevity, you don't have no case to stand on.
Okay.
Right.
Let's go. Well, let's go to
Here comes
everything.
the All NBA
Let's talk
argument. The
about.
All
Well, let's
NBA.
talk about.
Oh, the
Well, let's
all
talk. No,
You
no,
NBA
gonna
no,
you
no,
gonna
thing.
use this
no,
cat to
no,
take all
no. Let's talk about
NBAs and
Let's talk about everything. Let's talk about everything. Has D Wade ever led the NBA in anything?
Yeah,
He
Statistically.
he got a
won
yes.
scoring
He won
title,
scoring
fool.
title.
Okay. He got a scorer title. Okay.
This nigga
Devin.
SFM
Okay.
getting
Chris.
cooked.
No, I know that. No, I know that. I know that. I'm just
Why'd
asking
you
So
y'all.
why you
ask?
ask the
Why'd you
Why'd
question?
you
I
ask?
ask y'all because he did it one time, which
No,
Chris
he thought
Paul,
we
No, he
didn't
did it
know so he
multiple
could
which
lie
times.
Chris
about
Paul.
something. He
Let me
thought we didn't
finish.
know so
Let
he
me
could lie
finish. Let
about
me
something.
He
finish.
did it multiple times.
Chris Paul overall has led the league in 11 times in statistical categories. 11 times. He got six. See, he has six assist title, I believe, and five steals titles.
No, he got 5 assists and 6 steals. You said the
Oh
other
yeah,
way
see, so
around.
that's 11 in total to D Wade one. Okay, let's keep going. How many first team All NBAs does D Wade have?
I'd have to check it. I don't know off the top of the
Yeah, I
dome.
gotta check it, but it's still, bro. What are these stats? What does that even matter? We saw it with our eyes, bro. D Wade was a better basketball player all around than Chris Paul. There's nothing wrong with that.
No, he wasn't. He would know what he was. He was nowhere near the
Oh
shooter of
my
Chris Paul.
god,
Stop it.
bro.
Stop it.
Oh
Yeah,
my
Chris Paul
god.
was a better shooter and playmaker. That's it.
Right. Where's Chris Paul taking those series like D Wade did in the '06 finals? Where's that on his resume? Just show us that. So he
He
just
never
took
got.
over the
He
series.
never had another all time great in his prime.
Oh, Shaq was in his prime. Okay, so if Shaq was in his
Well,
prime, why they lost to the Pistons when D Wade got hurt?
Shaq still made 3 more All Stars after that. Other than
All
Chris
stars.
Paul.
Shaq was not.
Kobe
Shaq
made
was never in his prime in
Kobe
Miami.
made the All Star.
Thank you,
But
Brandon.
he
That's
was
what
still
I'm talking about.
okay. Who
Kobe in
was the
his
best?
prime
Let
in
me ask y'all. Let me ask y'all
2016?
something. That year
He
in
made the All
Right.
2006,
Star team. What?
in 2006, who was the best center in the NBA?
It was
Well,
Shaq.
In
you could argue
2006, who was the?
no. It depends how you categorize Tim Duncan, because Duncan played the 4 and the 5.
And that's
Okay,
true
we
too.
know. Okay, Shaq. Okay, well, Shaq was the Shaq and Tim Duncan. With that's a coin toss. But to me, Shaq was the best center in 2006.
Well,
So
Shaq
Hold on,
was
when D
not as
Wade
good as
got
Duncan.
hurt,
SFM,
why did he lost him?
That's a
Tim
bad
Duncan.
take.
Tim
Hold on,
Duncan wasn't doing too
SFM,
much as a
that's a
center.
bad take because wasn't DeAndre Jordan first team All NBA center one year he played with Chris
Is
Paul?
that an
So was
all-time
DeAndre
great?
Jordan a great
Come
player?
on, bro. Is that an
Well,
all-time
you
great?
brought up All NBA. You said who's the best
All
center?
right, was DeAndre Jordan the best center them
He
years?
made first team All NBA. You tell me. You've brought that
Okay,
up how many times in an argument?
okay. I'm bringing
Oh
up
my
Chris Paul
goodness.
though in D Wade first team.
Yeah, he
I'm
played with
asking you.
DeAndre
I'm
Jordan. He
at
made
but I'm
team
asking you,
All-NBA
is
center.
DeAndre
By
Jordan
your
an
logic,
all-time
that was
great?
a great
All
play.
right, this is going nowhere.
Best center in the
Wait,
league.
SFM, I have a simple question for you. If I put Chris Paul on the 2006 Miami team, do they win the title? Yes or no? Cooked.
As
Right, because
long as
right.
Chris, yes, they win the title. He's busting the
Oh,
Mavs
come on.
ass.
Kick him off
Man,
the
you
The
panel.
Mavs
That's
is
crazy.
not going.
absurd.
The Mavericks is. So you're telling me the 2006 Mavericks have enough defense to deal with Chris Paul? No, they don't.
They had no answer for Wade, bro. What are you talking
Okay,
about?
they're not gonna have no answer for
Please.
Chris Paul and Shaq. They're
Chris
not.
Paul not a scorer.
Chris
Wade
Paul
beat them
Chris
Chris
Paul
scoring.
couldn't
Paul can
even
give
close
you.
out a 3-1 lead
Chris
against
Paul can
Houston.
give. Chris Paul give you 20 plus with 10 more assists. He
20
can't
points.
count for. He can't
Boy,
count
do
for
you
at least
know
40. He can
SFM? Do
account
you
for
know
at
what
least
Wade was
40. He can account for.
averaging?
He can account for 40, 50 points of his team of
SFM,
his
you
team
know
partners.
Shaq was terrible in that finals, right?
Yeah,
Facts.
You
yeah,
keep
yeah,
saying
yeah,
Shaq. He was terrible.
Yeah,
in that.
yeah. I
Shaq
He
know.
didn't
didn't
I
even
even
know.
have.
average
Walker
20 a
outplayed
game in
him,
the
bro.
finals.
I know
He didn't
he.
even
I
average
know
Antoine
he
20.
Walker
averaged
outplayed
15.
And
him.
granted, he didn't even average
The
15.
Mavs. The Mavs
Yeah,
was
Right.
yeah,
not.
Shaq
Antoine Walker
The
was
Mavs.
second
The
leading
Mavs was not
scorer.
an elite defensive team at all.
He had a game where he
The
only
Mavs was not
scored
an elite
5
defensive
points. He
team
had
at
a
all.
game
Now
where
the
he scored
Mavs
5
weren't
points.
How
elite
many free
defense
throws?
Down against
How
Air
many
Force
free
Two.
throws? How many free throws did D Wade shoot that year in the finals?
because they couldn't guard him. They were
How many free
fouling
throws
him.
did he shoot? Okay, that's what I'm
He was
saying.
drawing the fouls.
Chris Paul has a better handle. He's gonna commit the foul. That's what he's gonna do. He's
Oh wait,
gonna get the
okay,
foul.
so SFM, I have one other
Wow.
question. Can you name a single season that Chris Paul has had in the playoffs that was as good as Wade's in 05 or 06? Name one.
05 or 06? No,
Yeah.
tell me one without an all-time great.
In
What is
2005,
what
Wade
is Shaquille?
wait, I know I'm answering your question. In 2005, Wade played 14 playoff games, 28 points a game, 48% field goal percentage, which was elite for that era. In 2006, when he won the title, Wade was 28 points a game with, again, elite field goal percentage, 49.7% from the field, which was, again, elite for that era. Name one year where Chris Paul in the playoffs was as good in Wade in 05 or 06.
Okay, hold on.
And remember, he got hurt in 05 for game 7.
Otherwise, they would have gone to the finals that year.
And if Shaq was so great, he was supposed to bring that home, right?
Yeah. And Shaq was never close to the same player in Miami he was in LA.
According to SFM.
Hey,
SFM is calling a friend. SFM's calling a friend. It's like the Jeopardy show here.
Hey, SFM, by your logic of leading the NBA in stat categories and all NBAs, who had a better career, Chris Paul or Magic Johnson?
2000. No, I'm just
What
naming.
did you say?
No. Y'all never let me finish my point. I said let's go
No,
to
but those
every.
were the points you were making.
Yeah, but I didn't get to finish the rest. I hate when y'all do that. Y'all try to
It's
enter.
changing
Y'all
again.
try
I
to.
got it.
No. What y'all like to do is interrupt me after one point to try to. But I got like 5-6 different points I want to get on. Like, let's talk about the overall career. He had a better overall career.
Minutes,
He had a better overall as an individual.
Minutes.
As an individual, he had a better overall career than Dwayne.
But based on what?
You're just saying longevity. That's the only case you can make for Paul over Wade.
Based on prime, based on his prime. Based on it has nothing to do with
argument is stupid, man.
him being a better individual, him being a better individual player. He was better as him being a better individual player on offense. He had more to his skill set. D Wade, if Chris Paul was to play in the weak East like D Wade did, he would have the same success. He would have more success.
But SFM, who has more years leading the
move
NBA
on,
in
man.
stat
Let's move
category,
on.
Magic Johnson?
The champion was in the East, though.
Chris Paul's assist numbers, a lot of them are just usage numbers too, because he always had the ball.
It has nothing to just do with that.
But you
I'm saying all the other stuff. I'm telling you that he was that in his prime.
Okay, who has more All-NBAs, or Magic Johnson?
Come on, man.
Who has more? You talk All NBAs?
Yeah, who has more All-NBA, Chris Paul or Magic?
Chris Paul.
This is
Yeah,
crazy.
so what? Like
How
nobody
many
would say
first
Chris
team?
Paul's
How many
better than
first
Magic
team?
Johnson.
Who
It's
I
just a
know. Listen.
longevity.
Every time I bring up
It's
All
just a
NBAs,
longevity
I
argument.
bring up no. All
That's all
NBA
Well,
has
that's
it
what
is.
make
nothing.
Chris Paul a little
Listen,
worse because he been
Every
playing the
time I
main
bring
one.
up All
Shit.
NBAs, I specifically say first team All NBAs. How many first team All NBAs Magic Johnson got to
But
Chris Paul?
why does second team not matter? I don't
Second
understand
team
that
doesn't matter
argument.
because that's second place. And third place don't matter to me. I
But
care
you
about
can
the
So,
hold
people
on,
who make
hold
so,
on,
first
hold on.
team.
You
so,
can be second place and still make All
That
NBA first
doesn't.
team because it's the two best guards. You can
That
be the
doesn't.
second best
Okay,
guard and make All
okay.
NBA first
So,
team.
you're
That doesn't
telling
make
me.
any sense either.
So you're telling me Steph Curry wasn't good enough to even make first team All NBA as the
Well, again,
second
I
guard
brought
on
up in
there. Yeah,
2018
he
when he
wasn't.
was
He
he
wasn't
got
that
cooked
good
in
enough.
that
Wait,
game.
hold
He
on, hold on.
wasn't
Wait,
making
let,
it.
let
He
me
didn't
let me
make it in
complete.
2017. He didn't
Okay,
make it in
let me
2017. He didn't make it
completely
in
barbecue
2017. So
SFM.
you're telling me it
Wait,
was another spot.
SFM,
It was another
SFM.
spot. It was another spot for Curry to win first team All NBA, and he couldn't even clear that
they
spot
gave
as
it
a
to
guard.
Westbrook and Harden, who had historic regular seasons.
Okay. So, okay. He wasn't better than them those
Oh,
years.
okay.
Okay,
He
he
was
wasn't
better than
better
them in the
those
playoffs.
Wait,
years.
What
wait.
about the
So
He
playoffs?
didn't
SFM,
have. He
SFM,
wasn't better than them
SFM,
those years. That
What
what you're
about the
telling
SFM,
me.
playoffs? What about the
SFM,
playoffs?
James Harden is a shooting
SFM,
guard.
Jokic was not first team All
It's
NBA
two
last year.
guards.
Does that mean
Okay, he
Jokic
wasn't the
wasn't
best
a
player.
top player
Okay,
in
he
the
didn't
league?
have a better. He didn't have a better regular season than Joel
And he
Embiid. Of
had a
course he
much
wasn't.
better play. Wait,
Bro,
what?
he just got cooked
Joel
on.
Embiid?
He just cooked this nigga on the shit last night. And you
He
back
did
to the
not.
Okay,
shit
He
so
that
you're
did. He
arguing
did.
that Jokic was
He
not a
did not
top
cook.
player in
man,
the
we
league because he
fried your
wasn't
ass
first
last
team
No,
All
no,
night.
NBA?
no. What I'm saying.
You
What I'm
ain't really had
saying.
no argument
What I'm
with
saying.
him.
In the regular season, he was not the best center that year.
Bro, he just barbecued you on the
Right,
same
but you're
thing.
saying a
And
player
y'all
can't
back
be
talking
a
about it
top
No,
five
again.
no,
player in the
no,
league
no,
if they're not
no,
first team
no.
All
You
NBA.
can't barbecue me on first team All
Okay,
NBA.
SFM, I got a question.
Oh
So by
Lord.
that logic, doesn't the MVP determine who's the best player of the regular season?
Nah, no.
How does that logic not apply?
Because to me,
It's game voting.
whenever you have top three MVP candidates, it's always kind of a coin
Yeah, but
toss.
the league didn't determine he was the best. So how many years was Kobe the best player
He
in the
is
regular
about
season by
impact.
that
It's not
logic?
about who the best players.
No, it's about no MVP. MVP is based off media and other shit like that. All
And so
NBA
is
is
all
what it.
NBA. So is all
No,
NBA.
no, no, no.
Yes,
You
it
need to learn
is.
your.
It's a media voted.
You need to learn your
It's a
history
media voted award.
before
Oh my
2014.
god.
Before 2014, all NBA teams was voted amongst all the
No,
NBA
we're talking
coaches
about after
before
2014.
2014.
We're talking about after 2014 because you brought up Steph Curry.
Okay. And
So what are you talking about?
Steph Curry even through the media still wasn't getting it. So I don't get it. Like, I don't
But
get what you're
you
saying.
just brought up media votes. And then I said the media votes on MVP, correct?
Media votes, yeah.
So why don't you use that logic for MVP that you're using for all NBA?
Because all NBAs are voted amongst different. All NBAs and MVPs ain't
No,
voted
because you
amongst the
brought
same
up
thing.
Steph Curry. They vote the
Yeah,
same way.
yeah.
Media
I
voted
brought up Steph
award.
Curry because you said something about two guards can make the All NBAs at once with each other at
That's
first team
exactly
All
what it
NBA.
is.
Okay,
Both
and
it's
tell me,
two
and I'm
guards. It's
telling you
not a
why
point guard
Curry,
and a
and
shooting
I'm telling
guard.
you why didn't Curry do that?
Because I said the media
Because
didn't vote him.
because the thing about the All NBA teams, the All NBA teams go by position. So you could be a top
made it
five
last
player in the
year.
league
Listen,
and not first or second team All NBA.
Luka and Shea made it last year, and they're both listed as point guards. Why he couldn't
I'm not
do that?
arguing that. I'm not arguing that.
Couldn't do
But
that?
what's your point? I'm not
Uh,
arguing that.
I'm just
This ain't
My
bad.
point is we're talking about Chris Paul and D-Wade Wayne. I'm saying he had a better overall career as an individual.
Because he made more All NBA. That's a longevity argument.
No, it's not
Yes,
a
it
longevity
is.
award.
That is longevity.
It's a
Yes,
consistent.
it is.
No. When you wait,
It's literally longevity.
first team All NBA has nothing to do with longevity. It has something to do with your elite performances and
Wait, so
And
consistency.
how many years you at that
SFM
level?
name one year Chris Paul.
How elite you were
SFM
that
name
year
one
in
year
your
Chris Paul was
consistency.
great in the playoffs. There's multiple years Wade was great in the playoffs,
2000,
like 05 and 06. Name one year Chris Paul was great in the playoffs.
2008 and 2018. I mean
He was
2017
not
against the
great
Warriors.
in the playoffs in 08.
Yes, he was. He
He
was.
got hurt that year too.
He was.
No,
Yeah.
he didn't get hurt that year.
No, he did not get hurt that year. He was great. His first playoff run.
He's
He
hurt.
They
was
lost
great.
to
He
the
was
Spurs
not
in the
great.
second
Oh,
They
round.
had lost to the Spurs. He had David West on his team. They're going against the team that just won the year before. He did great. He had averaged the most assists, I believe, that playoffs that year. I think he averaged the most steals, and I believe he averaged like 25, 24 points. I forgot.
Okay, but Chris Paul's playoff performance that year was not close to as good as Wade's in 05 06 or even 2011.
I don't know about that. You can say that because he won the championship, but when I look at Chris
No,
Paul,
I'm
No, he
saying
brought
that
up
because I
3
watched the
years.
games.
He brought up 3 different
okay,
years.
that's good. I was watching Chris Paul in 2008, and I know that
Don't.
offensively, Chris Paul he didn't have a liability in nothing. D Wade had a liability in the offensive game, and that was his shooting.
No, Wade was a good mid-range shooter. That's not true.
Yeah, he was okay. He wasn't a consistent mid-range shooter. That's
Right,
not
but
true.
you have to adjust
He
for that
wasn't a
era. In the
consistent
in the
mid-range shooter.
2000s, you did not need to be a great 3-point shooter to be a great scorer.
Yeah, that's true, but it's the same thing now. Like it's the same thing
And
now.
teams weren't able to expose that liability
Even
in the
in this
playoffs
era, you
anyway.
don't
So
have
what does it even matter?
even in this era, you don't have to be a great 3-point shooter to be like LeBron proved that, Giannis proved that. Like it's the same
Yeah,
thing.
but
Like,
SFM, the big point you're missing is that part of the reason why the Clippers struggled in the playoffs every year was they were such an ISO offense. Chris Paul was so ball dominant. There wasn't a lot of ball movement in the Clipper offense. It was just Chris Paul being ball dominant, playing ISO. And so part of the reason Chris Paul's assist numbers were so high, it's just a usage stat because he always had the fucking ball. He dribbled for 20 seconds on every possession, and the lack of consistent ball movement in the Clipper offense was a big part of the reason why their offense tended to struggle in the playoffs.
true. Now give me what was going on with Wade for 4 years before LeBron. We was getting out the first round.
I already answered.
Right.
This.
So the second best player on those Miami teams that were losing in the first round was a completely fucked, washed up Antoine Walker averaging 12 a game. Those rosters were fucking horrible.
No, that's their only excuse. That could be anybody's excuse. Give me D Wade game. D Wade was a liability of a shooter. He couldn't space the floor. He couldn't space the floor enough for it to create other opportunities for his teammates around that time. That was.
Wait,
that
so
was just a
was
fact.
Shaquille O'Neal a liability in his prime because he couldn't shoot?
That was a fact, but he created much more opportunities than D Wade ever did. That's a fact. That's not something that you can debate. Chris Paul
Wait,
did.
so sorry.
Chris
Wait,
Paul
wait.
did
So
that as well.
LeBron was not a consistent shooter his first 8 years in the league. Was LeBron a liability his first 8 years in the league because he wasn't a consistent shooter?
But he created opportunities for others.
So did Dwayne.
Yeah, so did Wade.
Tell me when did D Wade create so much opportunities for others that it got you far?
On the rim,
That it got you far.
And nobody could cover Wade
one on
one in his prime.
No, I clearly watched Flash. I watched Flash. I didn't watch D Wade. I watched Flash.
What year did you start watching basketball?
I started watching basketball when I got out the pussy.
Okay, now we're just making
sense.
Name a specific year you started watching.
Kid said
the year 2000. The year 2000.
Kid said he needs.
So when you were 1 year old.
The year 2000.
As
how old I was.
See, Brandon, I don't think he was watching basketball in 2000.
I was about. Yeah.
Kid said, "Get your ass on playback."
But realize when I remember watching basketball, when I just remember is when I was around like 3 years old when I really remember. I remember. Nah, the Mookie, I can hear by the way you talk. I've been watching basketball much longer than you. I can tell by the way you talk. Way longer than you.
As if it's not a Kobe talking, bro, you don't have enough juice.
Mookie, you are a football fan.
You don't have juice in your knowledge, bro.
Mookie, you are a football player.
And I'm a basketball fan too as well. I'm watching.
You're not no basketball. You have no skills of basketball in real life. You can't even go lay up.
Oh, now we're talking about real life, bro.
You can't even lay up the ball. You can't even do a finger.
I will cross your ass over, bro, till your ankles fall off your fucking feet, bitch, and you gonna need, bro. Stop.
No, you're not doing none of that. You're too slow. You got too much weight on you. You're too slow.
Okay.
You
can't stop me in the post like Kobe. You can't stop me in the post.
Bro, yes, I will, bro.
Brandon, do you play basketball?
You're bigger than me, but I think I'm stronger than you, though.
I play occasionally. No.
At the YMCA.
Brandon is the last to get picked up at night after the whole 24 hours.
No, I'm a very good shooter. I'm someone I play a nice role as I'm a very good corner 3 shooter. I'm a good shooter.
He's a PJ Tucker. He's
your ass in that corner, Brandon. Stay your ass in that corner, nigga. Don't leave out that corner, nigga. Don't do no drill.
Man, that corner shooter. He don't provide no
You will
space.
feel good in LeBron system, nigga.
Kyle Korver.
Kyle Crow. Yeah, that's what
Nah, he
is.
a George DA. He was a
Hey,
George
that's
DA.
a racist comment. He's only comparing me to Kyle Korver because he thinks I'm white.
Well, I am too, so how's that racist? I am too, Brandon. So that's not racist.
No, I'm just joking.
I got you.
The man is George DA. Flat-footed, shoot threes.
Nigga had
SFL. You said Devin Booker is better than Devin Booker is a top 5 scorer in the league.
I didn't say that, but it's but now that you brought it to my mind, it's a good chance of that.
Who's better, Devin Booker or Kawhi?
Score?
Yes.
Just score besides Kawhi. Now, if we taking of Kawhi playoffs, it's gonna be Kawhi, but just a score.
Who's the better
Devin
scorer
Booker.
generally?
Devin Booker is a better scorer than him.
Yeah.
I believe he passed him up in points too.